Who are you?
That's a good review.
I'm you. You can't be me. I'm me. You're you. Who are you? No, not you. My name is you. It's really confusing. Why are you in my room?
Yeah, hey, yeah, I just wanted to talk about it.
Has been a family-operated and trusted name.
And things like that.
Do you have a pet?
Yes, I have a
I
dog.
don't want to get the family in trouble.
Your reaction, Mark, at GB.
I only have 30 minutes left to live? You've got to be kidding me. Hey mom, can you please transfer me at least like an hour? I'll go to work, I swear.
What do you think I am? I told you this would happen if you didn't find a job.
Coming up.
Carmel, Indiana is home to an unusual record. The city of 97,000 people north of Indianapolis boasts over 125 roundabouts, more than any other U.S. city, and they're proud of it. This number accounts for 3% of the country's 4,000 total roundabouts. But compared to other countries, the U.S. is not holding any records. France has the most roundabouts with over 30,000 constructed across the country. It is followed closely by the United Kingdom with 25,000 roundabouts. So how did one small Midwest
One of the most important things to remember when entering a roundabout is to yield. This means only stopping to give right of way to vehicles already in the roundabout. If the way is clear, you don't need to yield. Traffic already in the roundabout always has the right of way.
So, until next week.
Once you've picked your lane and signaled, you're ready to enter the roundabout.
But for Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Ask.
To safely enter the roundabout, look left and yield to traffic in the roundabout. Do not merge next to a circulating vehicle. Stop only if necessary and proceed slowly when it's safe to do so. Watch the pedestrian crosswalks and yield to pedestrians who are crossing in the roundabout. Some roundabouts have
Replaced by sunny spells in the afternoon break.
Oh, and he said, yeah, it's worse than
Temperatures 11.
And in a way, I mean,
The cloud will thicken across northwest Scotland.
but how tragic.
Hey guys, Castellano here. I want to thank you guys for all the love
By the end of the night.
Roundabout cover by the Band Geeks, the Quarantine Edition Roundabout. It's awesome. It's probably the fastest growing video we've ever had,
one last time.
and we really appreciate that. And I noticed in the comments, a lot of people are asking about how we did it. Sort of simultaneous voice video chat kind of service we're using, like
Once
Zoom,
again. And it's towards the
FaceTime or
southeast.
Skype or anything like that.
This is missing
No, we're doing
the
it
death of your
individually
mother.
and overdubbing just like we would if we were recording an album, say, for example. We're just building it track by track.
Especially in England and Wales. And so more
Next up, in my facility, don't do mushrooms justice. And bring out the most amazing flavor.
We're back with Emmy Award-winning TV producer, writer, and sometime liberal activist, Michael Hirschhorn. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, always great to be here.
I was out there telling everyone we had the only
Wondering what's the best way to track media coverage and measure PR? Use Prowly. Only see mentions you care about with multiple filters and AI analyzing each press hit. Show the results of your PR efforts with intuitive dashboards. And never miss a thing with
The European Space Agency's JUICE probe will crash into Ganymede, Jupiter's largest moon. In 10 years, a $1 billion vehicle will instantly turn into a pile of trash. Moreover, scientists have known about this since...
Or a piece of furniture.
Going back to his mission. He probably thought...
Online campaign has been launched. Taking part in the show.
World changes when we observe.
Entertain the idea or letting my guess is
English with stereotypical.
It is too late and it's too loud.
But Dad, this is the best part.
Because I was called
I'm
very well. You're
go to bed.
and teach those
blonde yourself.
truly once in my entire life
Catherine Tate.
that there were bad apples, bad bishops, and I
Those years ago, and it's really, really funny.
chalked that up to either
So, it's actually taking
the classic
a lot of Brits has been English is such a while.
or
Other nations do.
Why she's so listen, you pretty much living in a simulation. Check this out.
I would have come home and I probably have come back. More than likely they would have let me go.
Definitely. I mean,
But I never
Well, I'm still on.
allowed them to fight
Here you go, look. You've got one.
wasn't that
Correct. And yeah.
My black friends, we'll be high as hell before the night ends. Yeah, we'll be high before the night ends. Before the night ends, switch up to the white bins. Doing codeine with my white friends. We'll be high as hell before the night ends. Yeah, before the night ends, before the night begins. I know that these packies finna hurt me. Sometimes I feel like they doing surgery.
you know,
I'm just really fed up with it.
Like whenever, like 30 minutes.
maybe he already does.
I'm going to
Maybe
make
he never
myself
will.
unpopular
Maybe
here.
he'll for his mom.
And I've never got
You know, that basically raised
value and stuff like that.
He was gone and he was on his mission and all was well.
plan for the UK. Would you have agreed?
Philosophy of the church and better off dead. I'm about
somebody is ready to.
Dos pequeños dardos te atraviesan la piel y al instante pierdes el control de tu cuerpo. Mientras una corriente de 50.000 voltios te envuelve, el dolor recorre tu espalda. Sientes como si tu cerebro se...
We have 4 contestants and a ton of oranges. Winner wins up to $5,000 for their biggest fan.
My biggest fan's gonna be so disappointed today.
Don't start the video off like that. You didn't even start yet. Can someone touch the timer? The time has officially begun. There was a lot on the line. Your biggest fans will thank you.
Orange art, we must be running out.
I read about.
We have made art out of crazy things like watermelon, chocolates, apples, bananas, but I think oranges are going to put their skills to the test. I'm really curious to see what they make.
Orange art seems
Sure, there will come a time.
And I think
I'm not sure if I'm
Probably
going
deep
you know what you're making?
to. Orange has like a really
vision
music has become older, I think.
Of course, kind of a fine decision.
Waste. It's not just blocking the door.
Levin's probably mine.
And to the other in their first week or two.
Performance art.
you know, and it's like
very easy. Please don't.
You may fall in love quickly, believing that each.
And that's what missionary.
Get the message. Get the.
Stations, he's got double that. We're.
It's just a very sad.
Surprisingly well.
The suffering and the pain that they go through.
Will they be able to control our spirit?
Specifically Tom Asma.
Oh, this is true. I mean, mathematically.
Anyway,
The songs I love.
I'll get this out there tonight.
So.
EXMO at
I think he should have been allowed to.
I one vote. I can't. I'm sure it's out there. I know a few.
at ex-Mormon.
It's because they're being prevented.
And the truth will set you free.
He said how he phrased it. It had great relevance, I think.
Harold, what a thrill to have you on the show.
Houses, 8 houses, you knock on another door. And I.
It's in 2010.
If you want to find me.
It's possible that they are not a human.
That in 3 minutes I would be on my way to... In that short interval, my vote...
Men being women, they...
Well, I don't know.
Your brother and sister...
Tonight, and don't forget coming... Getting it wrong.
Behavior, you know? So, a lot of...
And welcome you back into the family.
We News Live with Mark.
Body off the train.
Deputy Police Commissioner Johnny's in the studio. Tory MP that was, because he lost.
January, following a tweet. Cardiologist said to me. Was referring to a vaccine rollout. Caused a huge amount of concern amongst. As a Conservative MP. Not being a Conservative MP, if that makes sense. Of the Conservative Party. Did after a... there's always a process in this. So just over a week.
Where they had the 20th main statue.
A few minutes, even though the decision was... Mr. Bridgen has 28 days.
To claim my tickets.
Do you know Boogie Woogie?
I knew Boogie Boogie moved.
You know the style?
Yeah, but
which is not.
Till noon, and the radio show being at noon. Do you have enough time for...
5 minutes later.
Can you do this? Look.
And was told that no.
Opinion is coming at me.
This is for you.
Issues, you know,
What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today I'm going to be going over how you can get the paraglider in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I know this is going to sound really silly out of context, but I guarantee there's going to be people who cannot find the paraglider. I know, because it took me.
If you guess these 3 questions correct, I am going to be giving you this neon shadow dragon for free. If you know the answers to these questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. How much was the shadow dragon when it first came out into Adopt Me?
I would say maybe 1,000 Robux?
Correct! Next question. What year did the shadow dragon come out?
I know this one because I missed it. It was the year 2019.
Oh my gosh, you got it right! Now, only one more question and you get this neon shadow dragon for free, Moody. Are you ready for it?
I am.
What rarity is the shadow dragon?
100% a legendary!
Oh my gosh, Moody, you got every question correct. Did you guys get the questions correct? I'm going to be trading you this neon shadow dragon. Did you guys also win a shadow dragon? Let me know in the comment section down below.
You've been on toes on the majority. I've seen it in the
I know, like, as a kid, this used to be my play. Down here, me and my mom actually did a spirit box down here.
Intend wait. I think.
Much more concerned about the cost of living.
It was penniless.
For people with borderline personality disorder,
transgender, and they just frequency part of their identity.
So you're dancing
585-243-7.
Do you think it's fundamentally important?
they will also have bipolar. They will have some sort of
spirit born of the
who they want to identify.
Born in 1998,
do you think this will...
Tell me that I do want to meet you guys.
I'm doing good, I want to do shit. Been saying yes instead of no. I thought I saw you at the bus stop, I didn't know. I hit the
Watch just time I said it's a video. You don't have the time to struggle with the life. Because I'm very concerned.
stuck playing those Mortis games.
There's a concern for if you cannot define what it...
They can't be my fate. No way. I felt lost and astray, but that was yesterday. Oh
And we'll get...
With Keir Starmer as Prime Minister on the Archbishop of...
1989 in North
You have to treat
America.
the Master Emerald like you treat a woman.
Go on.
Peter's perilously
Since I've made a mistake of some kind.
When every Prime Minister we've ever had.
This could be achieved by simply breaking the feet.
All I can say,
Born Ronald Wilkins.
Downing Street.
Black Ronnie forever tainted the world.
Go out of the window.
Someone's trying to break into my house! Oh no! Oh, I got it wrong. Huh? What happened? The door is open! The door is open!
He said that he will not apologize.
The Game Master stole my iPad and I have to get it back. But since it's Halloween, we're not going to try and get the Game Master. But Chloe, what if the Game Master comes steal our toys? Well, I have one security camera in every room in my house. That's good! Okay, let's go trick-or-treating now. Okay, Justin, come on. Okay. Happy Halloween! Are these parents crazy?
And I think, you know...
Now, Andrew, I mean...
Either already
stared into space. The Chinese
Conclusion. Our government is not...
welcome
masturbate.
My word.
Named
cat.
Need for the use of pronouns.
Place in Skyrim to run a mill. How am I supposed to do anything? Bears running around.
I read some very... The
Subsidiary.
Hear that the big banks want this. Do you remember?
Setting the stage for the CEO of the public don't need more potato chips to fill.
In areas that are so dangerous. Our situation similar to
Man,
I feel that it's...
But I need...
I live in a... About the areas
conservative with a lady...
President of
I use the words...
At night, to make
Kin's
it
love.
wrong, they wanted.
When you gave me...
It's a very dangerous area.
Next time, my thanks...
Our elders.
Choice.
Very
Sexually, your thoughts very shortly.
dying, but
UK. It might take
fork in every road.
Chevy is strong.
people this year. I'll be dealing.
You said nearly every living thing, so I'm guessing you don't fall into
Who keep getting it wrong.
The timekeeper. And I see the clowns are playing their parts to perfection.
They had
Your space at Wilco.
I love it. Makes you sound super smart.
Tidying, clearing.
Interesting.
Weeding. Garden more, spend less.
Jesus in the gospel.
Your favorite shows throughout the day.
Hi and I
Charlie Abel, founding member.
in the text. So let's get started. So, in this lesson, you will learn about Stevenson's use of methodology. Are used
Understand that they are not at loggerheads, that they're
So, what is a metaphor?
Premise of the SFB.
Comparison between things with common characteristics that are suggested or even hidden.
Okay, so the story.
Comparison between two things using the words like or as. For example, so this is my example.
Be there for you.
The
and
tree
can
reached
understand.
its arms out towards the sun. A tree doesn't actually have them, so it can't literally reach its arms out. But it
To ignore the European.
Reticent. Adjective. 1. Keeping one's thoughts and opinions to oneself is reserved, restrained.
Media alongside these politicians.
I mean, we've heard some.
You actually disagree with that. You think
I think they need to look at it and things that's happened over the last 20 years.
Radio.
They're like, well, wait for me and I'll go with you. And you're like, well, I...
Still in my own mind trying to figure out everything, and when I do that, the information comes to me.
I guarantee. But we'll also have this.
Lives of children and young adults with developmental
Last time I sat here talking to myself about gender identity.
So join us.
Apart from the man flu myth that got me so exercised last week, the other cliche is that men are far more reluctant to go to the doctor than women. And that one's pretty much true, isn't it? When something goes wrong with our bodies, we men ignore it, and then suddenly address it at the point where we've decided overnight that it's almost certainly going to kill us and demand to see the doctor immediately. Whereas women, and I'm aware I'm beginning to...
Hi everyone, welcome to English is Easy with RB. Today the word of the day is reticent. The stress is on the first syllable. Reticent. It means unwilling to express oneself. For example, he has always been reticent regarding his private life. Then
First of all, tell me, where are you talking to us from? Where are you right now in the world?
I'm calling from a small fishing village on the coast of Norway, on the islands of Lofoten called Egge.
They did what? My name is Felix, and I'm your host for today's episode of
Mark, thank you very much.
Action at Starbase to prepare.
We did our
This round of train strikes meant more than a dozen train operators.
How does this happen? How does this happen?
I take these drugs with no party. I told that girl that I'm sorry. I see what was said and it scarred me. That's what got me acting this way.
Wembley.
What the fuck, I can't get mad, they love, I ain't enough. I'ma try to find happiness in myself, I lost my trust. See me with no angel in that girl, I lost my lust. I don't give no fuck about that feel, I lost my girl. This pity man, nigga, a lot of devils in my world. And they know I'm toxic, man, I'll kill somebody. Bitch, you know.
Biden has also chosen Adriana Kugler.
We're now at a situation that we've never really been at before, and it's time. It's time that the president announce a
Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah, the mayor also announced Border Patrol agents will
Criticized the event.
migrants into local communities today, saying that they've gone through a vetting process
Against Russia's invasion.
into the environment now. Joining me now is
Against
the House Energy and Commerce Committee and the House Board of Security.
Sir Keir Starmer has insisted.
Congresswoman, thanks very much for being here. How do you assess what's going on at the border right now?
I've been to the border multiple times, talked to the Border Patrol officers and the local elected officials.
Labor and
the border multiple times. It was a crisis before.
Sit down and calmly discuss it. And you... all of these
Sir Dog's Health to Rough Creek. I'm so confident.
Have you ever wondered what is the best number of legs?
Nikki Allen.
I mean, probably not. But how many legs a species has is vital to a life form's success. And it's time someone figured out which number reigns supreme. So for this entry into the archive, we'll explore every option for leg count that nature makes available, excluding cases of genetic mutation or limb loss. Whether you're reincarnating soon or a world builder looking to improve the realism of an alien life form, this is a question you need answered. We'll kick things off by discussing life forms with one leg. You might not think any species has a single leg as their default setting, but nature doesn't care what you think. Many clams and oysters use a single muscular limb to drag themselves along, and their gastropod relatives, a group that includes snails and slugs, have a similarly bold approach. Though it might not look like it, the bottom of one of these slimy fellows is actually a single giant foot, which they slowly undulate to move forwards. The only way this even remotely works is because the snails constantly lubricate their undersides with mucus, allowing them to triumph over friction, although just barely, as most species
Big opinion. The so-called I was wrong about Brexit.
I was found on the side of the road, and I was just 3 months old.
Meeting with a man.
Realistic control of our borders.
says it hasn't
As I mentioned, is set to reach. Bishop of Canterbury woke.
What's going on?
Newsmaker, why is the now Mark Dolan tonight is
Who wants to sexually molest your child?
Get this pundits who haven't been told.
For you. You know, you are good enough.
The Mormon cult calling. Stop.
Okay, this show has a goal. Tonight's show, Greg and he did it again. Asleep at the wheel during the hand. Inflation to get out of control.
Hey smart people, Joe here. Today I'm going to teach you how to read, which is something that you already know how to do, obviously, but you probably have no idea how you're actually doing it. But first, I need to let you know
himself.
There's a trick being played on you every time you read something. In fact,
UK Parliament could somehow change
in front of you right now.
You see it?
Well, let's take a closer look at just a couple of letters and see if we can see it there. Here's just the C and D. These two letters are exactly the same weight or size in this typeface, so you'd figure they're exactly the same height.
They don't want to be around you.
But watch what happens when I lay them on top of each other. The C is ever so slightly taller. It's true for other letter pairs too, like
Paul failed to point
S.
out that the high
S is taller. It's even true for other typefaces, like this one. Letters that look the same size are actually
completely wrong.
not the same size. And this is on purpose. Because if they actually were the same size, mathematically speaking, they wouldn't look the same size. Letters with rounded tops, they have to be slightly taller than letters with flat tops.
Brexit Britain.
Then there will come a point where
I just want to lead off with trying to...
What Brexit disaster looks like. If you keep talking, or go. The like and the IMF. A mastermind. Put Gaffney in charge. Or even dare I say, that would spark investment. They're eating their words. Exit blinkers. With Michael Gove. Here. I've had enough. COVID modelling predictions.
I live in Spain without the A. You lived in...
Me magic? No, Gary, just a... I got some receipts to burn. Poor COVID predict. 500,000 deaths.
Texas and the blooms on the sage. How I long to be.
Imprisoning perfectly healthy. It was 3 times over. Which has led to a poorer and figure they were obsessed with during the panic. They don't care. And made us, let's say, it has become another 4-letter word.
24/7.
Just language. Or settled on global war.
I'll never leave you.
But it's this elite
You're the one that was there for me.
Also engages
and on our future.
I I cannot lose you again.
That we're now
Something so special about you, and I can't shake this great feeling.
to stop the
I
virus.
don't wanna lose, I don't wanna leave. Tell me everything we could be. I just want somebody that'll love me, baby. Tell me everything we could see. I just been here standing and I fell in love with you. You're meant for me, baby. Now I love you. Make me feel so many.
Just one thing after another that it feels.
Up to tea a day if we're lucky.
Beheaded, survived.
Have proved themselves to be illiberal, just plain bin the boffins with idiots in charge.
Wow! Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that high note. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah, I'm a voice teacher, and today I'm reacting to a YouTuber. Today I'm reacting to Anna Pantsu singing All You Wanna Do from the musical 6. Let's jump into it. All you wanna do, all you wanna do, baby.
I would argue that face coverings
And amongst these threes,
of lives, the bank of it.
and ever since I was a child, I make the boys go wild.
All you wanna do, all you wanna do, baby.
Take my first music teacher, Henry Mannix. I was young, it's true, but even then I knew the only thing you wanna do is broad, dark, sexy Mannix.
I like this.
Bin the boffins.
Particularly the Bank of England predictions.
Beheaded, died,
Divorced.
beheaded, survived.
You have to default eventually, and you know what? This is.
They don't go out to dinner, they don't go on holiday.
Story that you think you've heard before. You know our names and our
And I just think, we've been.
Send the disgraces.
Things are coming up, and it just.
just one words in a stupid rush. So I picked up a pen and a microphone. History's about to get overthrown.
There is no defaulting onto that. And
we're thrilled to have one of Broadway's biggest shows right here with us tonight, starting May 9th. You can see them live at the Hollywood in Los Angeles. Please welcome
telling
the
people
talented cast
that if this
Six, the musical.
For years, actually, since the pandemic.
Yeah.
And specialize in border.
White shirts.
That is good. That is good.
Survived.
You've been saying that for years. It's coming down.
Well, you're not.
The price inflation is not
I
coming.
heard glass shatter on the wall in the apartment above.
The year's running out, but by the end of the
At first I thought that I was
brinksmanship of this debt thing.
but then I heard the voice of a girl and it sounded like she'd been crying. Now I'm too worried to be sleeping. So I took the elevator to the second floor. Walked down the hall and then I knocked upon the door. She opened up and I asked if I could be with her. She said, I think your ears are playing tricks on you. Sweater zipped up to her chin. Thanks for caring, sir, that's nice of you. But I have glass shatter on the wall in the apartment above mine. At first I thought that I was dreaming,
Company story with our listeners, Mr.
but then I heard the voice of a girl and it sounded like she'd been crying. Now I'm too worried to be sleeping. So I took the elevator to the second floor. walked down the hall and then I knocked upon her door. She opened up and I asked about the things I've been hearing. People believe it because she said, I think your ears are playing tricks on you.
What sport did I almost leave acting for?
Oh, I just found out about this yesterday.
Dancing is a sport.
Tap dance, but what's... Oh, we're trying to beat each other here, so you're not going to tell me. What do you think it is?
I know what it is.
Probably miming, clowning, or tap.
Where did you get that?
She's a natural
How they want to live their lives.
Okay. During World War II, Japan was so brutal that even today, Japanese scholars and diplomats have difficulty admitting these atrocities actually happened. The atrocities are so rugged that it is almost impossible to comprehend them. Although it is not often discussed, the Japanese committed some of the most sadistic and evil acts in human history. Some World War II experts even...
What do you got? I got apples, chili, peas, and pomegranate. With the ingredients that I've got, there's no dishes coming to mind.
It's a no from me.
Who would use this in one mystery box?
Normally, you only have to use one ingredient from the box. But today, you're going to have to use...
Good place to end it. No homosexual.
Good morning.
I want to be where the people are.
Opening priority.
The summer of 2023.
Walking around. Oh,
Destroy.
Too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing.
Place all of those elements.
What's that word again? Street. Up where they walk.
Ammunition depots, but also hard.
Yeah, I got voices in my head again. Tread carefully, and I don't medicate it, help me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues, yeah, apparently. Trauma that I'm burying, I think I need some therapy. I battle depression, I'm back with a message. I'm asking the question that if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point of no return by being passive aggressive. I'm brandished a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. I actually battle my demons and shallows and women, the deep and the deep and the shallows and lost. Gotta admit that I'm living the life that I've always wanted, but it comes with a cost. I'm licking the jar, for fixing it, rip me apart. I'm swimming with stars. I'm lifting the bar, I'm lifting the end of the stars. I'm like I shot up a train on the
The Joe Rogan Experience.
We never told Joe about the
Yeah,
Pass in Arizona. Oh, okay. So we went to Yuma, Arizona. That's the lettuce capital of Arizona, in case you're wondering. Known for lettuce and dates, mostly. On New Year's Eve, they drop lettuce, like a head of lettuce, like a ball. Anyways, that's a side story. But so we went to Yuma, Arizona.
I mean, in terms of disrupting
of ex-Mormon
other things.
Earlier on into Ukraine that we.
I like it when you lose. I like it when you go there. I like the way you use
escalation as well.
I like that you don't play fair. Recipe for disaster.
Southern delegating gun, right? Brings up
I don't really want to make you feel good.
Welcome back to...
Oh my God, Joe.
I like it when you lose.
You guys both there, Don and Joe?
Oh, good. Good deal.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, sure.
We're being led astray.
Jackie said, the boffins, the expert.
Hey.
They know it's us all down the pub. They have made this mess. There's only one. Nerf all. People who are funding them. I like it when you...
All right, the class
And Delago is north of the thruway.
through the COVID-era schooling, only to graduate to a tight
Well,
job
Kevin,
market and super high inflation.
It's coming, especially if you don't...
Powell says college costs are up 169% since 1980, leaving young people wondering, is college really worth it?
Big story and shock.
On Fox Business, Mike Rowe joins us now. You can save us a lot of money with your advice.
Hi guys, Silver Joker here. Okay, so there's a lot of talk right now. Premiums are real high,
later.
but they're only high because we compared them to spot price. Okay, so
A million people to enter.
recently in spot price. So I went down to my local coin store. Had a conversation with my local coin store owner, Phil. He owns Franklin Street Coin. You guys know I go down and talk a lot with him. We had a conversation about that.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਜੀ ਲਓ ਜੀ ਅੱਜ ਨਵੀਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਚੌਧਰੀ ਕਲੌਥ ਹਾਊਸ ਪੁੱਜੇਵਾਲ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੀਆਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਨਵੀਂ ਫਲੈਨੋ ਦੀਆਂ ਚਾਦਰਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਸ਼ੰਕੇ ਮਿਟਾ ਦੇਣੇ ਉਸ ਚਾਦਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਿ ਕਿਆ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ ਹੈ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਲੈ ਲਓ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਜਨ ਦੇ ਮੁਤਾਬਕ ਉਹਦੇ ਰੇਟ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਲੈਨੋ ਦੇ ਹੀ ਸਰਾਣਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਰੇਟ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ਾਲ
is short of 4 million gallons of, and as a consequence we need to have rupling our prices.
And welcome to another video. Now the
fact that we'll have a million people
here is currently the cheapest and weakest Navi desktop graphics
now where most of these are coming
continuously dropping. You can usually find them for between £120 and £150, depending on the model. Still a little too much perhaps, but for a brand new car, okay, and at its best, the RX-5 expensive and powerful card from the Polaris lineup. It's a bit like an RX-480, can be found for a similar price, albeit used, as brand new 6400s, and today I wanted to see.
If you've spent any time in media studies, you undoubtedly
is there not a direct correlation?
But even if you've never heard of it, you can probably assume that it involves men looking. And you'd be right, but the concept of the male gaze is much more complex, and it's been present in film and all visual media for that matter, since the beginning. So let's break down the male gaze and try to see exactly what it is that we're looking at. British feminist film theorist Laura Wolfe coined the term in her 1973 essay Visual Pleasure in Cinema, which has since become one of the most assigned readings in film classes. During a time in which the film industry was monopolized by male directors, writers, and cinematographers, Mulvey noticed the ways in which women were often over-sexualized and objectified on the screen. She states, "In a world ordered by sexual imbalance, pleasure in looking has been split between active male and passive female. The determining male gaze projects its fantasies onto the female figure, which is styled accordingly. In their traditional exhibitionist roles, images are simultaneously looked at and displayed, with their appearance coded for strong visual and erotic impact so that they can be said to connote to be looked at. According to Mulvey, the purpose of women on the screen is to be looked at by men.
People don't invest in
scopophilia, deriving an erotic pleasure from seeing
with other parts.
And when you look at the films around when Mulvey was writing, it's pretty difficult to disagree. Women exist as spectacles, their bodies are nothing more than an object. But how exactly does this work? Mulvey says that the male gaze looks in three different interconnected ways.
Because they're not having the
This is the way in which the camera looks. These lengthy, slow hands across the woman's body.
Is anyone else's For You page just filled with discourse over what the male gaze is versus the female gaze? Let's talk about the male gaze.
It's actually really interesting because this is like a prime example of the male gaze.
Was at 200.
They're seeing things, what's not there.
The dream.
On a message.
If you have a TikTok account, you're not in a coma or something like that, then you sound the male and female gaze. And
everybody can see it in the
trend where people will say something like, Do I look like I was written by a male or female, or they'll do a side-by-side? If I was written by a male versus written by a female, where they dress different, they have
number of students
makeup on, maybe they have a little bit different.
500,000 each year.
A little bit different, right?
Patel changes. 100. Independence.
In the next few minutes, we're going to look for the gaze.
50,000 people came as
I
workers.
think it is.
So we have.
You should think about the gaze.
Who are not workers.
So the gaze is the point
They'll have to use the schools.
where this field takes the subject's look into account.
Stephen, do we not need, however,
transforms the structure of the visual field. This distortion in what the subject sees.
people to go out and watch?
So the gaze is an object, not the subject looking. And because the gaze marks the point at which
No
the
bank
subject's
is going
desire
out there
manifests itself
and
visually, it has the ability to disrupt the subject's look and make clear
The
that
Bank
the
of
subject
England
is
sees
part
that.
of the world that it assumes to be purely external. So the opposition between me looking at something and this something I'm looking at
Back people back by improving. Using national insurance. Foreign lands, which.
That's for damn sure. Should have seen the basement.
You know that. That is that increases
reasons. Clients.
And their 4 children to them.
Significant economic slowdown. It just.
Sublime experience.
And with the use of robots.
Spain is home to mainland Europe's only desert,
last but not least,
on the southern eastern part of the
see an end to these levels of my.
bordering with France in the north
Next year, I can't see Keir Starmer.
and Africa to the south. Spain spans across 500,000 kilometers squared, which is comparable to the U.S. state of California in size. They also share similar
That the government has
climates,
increased
which is considered Mediterranean.
from big corporates and
Deserts make up 1/3 of all land area on planet Earth, and this area has been increasing due to climate change and loss of some wetlands around the world. Although the word desert may bring to mind the sea of shifting sand, dunes cover only 10% of the world's deserts. Some deserts are mountains, others are dry expanses of rock, sand, or salt flats. The world's deserts can be divided into 5 types: subtropical, coastal, rain shadow, interior, and polar. The world's largest hot desert, the Sahara, is a subtropical desert in northern Africa, and it's almost the size of the United States. Subtropical deserts are caused by the circulation patterns of air masses. Hot, moist air rises in the atmosphere near the equator. As air rises, it cools and drops its moisture as heavy tropical rains.
There you go, from Stephen Wolfe.
Spain, a land marred by the scars of its past, a land almost synonymous with empire.
Every year for the next few years. Life here in Britain. Your reaction, Mark? Are you living with your parents here to stay?
Is key code for something else.
And as a YouTuber crashes a... Stop the flow of electrical. 30 minutes now until I'll be I take a 10 and I'm not pulling my punch.
Laziness. Dishonesty.
The weekend, after any early cloud, many of us high pressure. Patchy rain and drizzle effects and a legacy of low cloud across central Scotland and Northern Ireland as well. In England and Wales, we've got clear sky.
Yeah, that means cutting off your ball.
There will be a slow start for Midlands, as well as Northern England. Keep the grey skies around the coast.
53803 41530.
Southern England, Wales, as well as
Solaris, food writer, photographer, professional.
Saturday, the clouds.
This is like being a
breaks of rain beginning to move. Northern Ireland, as well as Central.
Here we are, my favorite place on earth, Smith & Williamson Steakhouse. It's been here since 1977. They serve the
chili style.
I'm Adam, and today we'll be tackling the age-old question of table saw versus track saw. Track saw. Which one should you buy? Stick around.
On that note,
I wanted to do this video because I'm
moving through
each year, more than 67,000 woodworkers are changed by a table saw. Table saw causes the most accidents of individuals in the garage. And you know, I have a saw stop, so this isn't something I worry about as much anymore, but I've always wanted to know, how safe is a saw stop? So last week, Mark and I rented a Phantom V2640, the world's highest definition slow motion camera, and we did a ton of activations.
Hi everybody, I'm Melissa from Welcome to the Woods, and I'm back for another This or That DIY. Today we're going to be comparing 3 different types of saws: a circular saw, a miter saw, and a table saw. The goal of this video is to help a beginner choose the right saw that is the most versatile for the types of cuts when you're just getting started in DIY.
Today, we don't know where it happened.
I think I'm going to start with the circular saw first. So a circular saw has a flat blade that guides your saw blades to cut the so-called expert class saw spinning. And the saw spins in a circular motion in all 3 of these types of saws. So there's always going to be a fear of kickback.
Come from
all
Eastern
of them
Europe.
have guards for this reason. This guard automatically
Constantly
pulls
complaining.
away as the saw pushes into the material.
It's tough, but in comparison here in the
Usually they have a 2-part switch, so you have to cut like on the side here and the trigger. And then for this one, the same thing, you cut the top and the trigger. This is a safety measure to protect yourself. So this saw can cut a variety of ways because it's totally, you know, uninhibited by a ribbon or uninhibited by a flat surface.
One of the most common questions I get is, should I get a circular saw or a track saw? Track saw or a table saw? Job site or cabinet? Basically some iteration. And while I can't answer that question without truly knowing you and what your situation and goals are, hopefully this video will serve as a guide to help you make that decision. So first, let's go through a few tools, a bunch of cuts you can make on this, and then at the end, I'll get into a few of the more opinion-based things.
You can make 6 figures. New York City.
You also have to be good at chess.
You could make 6 figures because you're good at
It's hugely. Look,
I have
but in terms independence of becoming your own, getting your own place. I think. See the back of
Bird joints flexing.
There was no sense of dressing room.
Hurting my heart. I don't know what the fuck this bitch starts. Hold on. Got me calling on my God. I ain't proud of fucking my boy. I don't need you home. I've been putting up with your shit ever since I was a chick. I say, bitch, you gotta go.
What is bro?
I don't know.
Am I allowed to name myself? No, right?
Get a mullet.
All because safe was up.
Sometimes 6.
to rent somewhere of their disposable.
This told me last night.
My grandma used to
Please
get
consider.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, the film.
They've been quiet a couple of times. Don't worry.
再看不到爸爸的脸，托起我重新见。
Is there for loneliness?
眼中泪水沾满了双眼，不要离开。
Particular in particular. Cannot be independent because of. But you know, we've.
The earth. Location, career, priesthood, power.
Yeah, right. And well, sometimes it's very well.
Have you seen that girl? Have you seen?
Would you make love in the same house as where you?
I got called to it one time.
People, overweight people will be protected against.
We have been given
It's become to provide legal protection for people.
I'm like looking at porn.
Because they're fat, but it does worry. Social media, there's this whole sort of thing, etc., etc.
I know. Yeah, I agree.
Cholesterol, type 2 diabetes.
Comes out to only 20% more from before.
Ready, nerd, go.
So osteoporosis.
Glad you came. The sun goes down, the stars come out. Know that everything right now, my universe will never be the same.
I didn't see him. Wait, I'd love to see what form to prove and therefore debate. You know, lots of landlords, for example, type of tenants with pets and that kind of stuff. Go in place, and if you don't want to,
like they did.
so it's not really enforceable.
I'd never been in these mountains.
Said Trevor Jacob.
I are not by I-bonds. The only thing I
On YouTube, so it's a simple question.
As it cast a faint
People who
he was going.
lots of stupid things. It's turned.
Caveat: you have to hold them for a certain period of time.
Get roll back the years and get rid of the internet. Economy.
Station recently. The escalator because people are. I watched that whole YouTube.
Passed away last year.
Yeah. Okay.
In the years
You know, he jumped something.
about Windy Ridge,
I'm sorry, but that's not about being young.
20 years later.
But then it was so selfish.
Oh, the mountain.
Let's go.
Until it crashed. Okay, it was in.
Ridge.
There was a hiker there or something.
Absolutely.
An experience.
Lots more to come next.
George
It's modelling icons Samantha the Fox.
It would have never played.
You name it. Plus, I'll be asking.
And the overwhelming
Occupies is with somebody.
Discover artistic inclination.
Person being who is the greatest leader.
Day for Donald J. Trump. He was indicted for 34 counts of false.
That you are much more. He is the greatest ephemeral. No, I say
What was it like growing up as a
of other options since that time, back a year ago.
All right, so I don't think this beer overview is going to follow a similar path to past beer overviews. I'm
at the back of the chapter.
Feeling extraordinary emotions.
He would
right
be
now.
on the other side of the
based on those values.
We would work our way to the back. That's okay. Talking sacrilege. After the meeting, the other deacons rallied around him. Outside of our bone bogs. We're kind of tapped.
Today we're going to be trying some British food.
Oh no!
We're not famous for our good food, but you have some staples that we're very fond of. What comes to mind if we say British food?
Like tea,
fish and chips.
If I'm being completely honest.
Hi folks, my name is Adam and I like to make tiny nerdy things, and longtime viewers of this channel are probably well aware of my love of Zelda, so I've been pretty excited about the Tears of the Kingdom. And when the newest trailer dropped and showed this big blocky boy rolling around, I knew what I had to do. Now any engineer worth their salt will be able to tell you that all the best blocky sword-wielding rocky tank boys
Young man.
Music top 10 hits. Called albums. Appearances on reality TV. Come dine with me, and I'm delighted.
As an expression.
Lovely to meet you.
Come unto Christ.
40 years in.
If you are striving.
Then that was
의 소식을 또 궁금해하시는 분들이 굉장히 좀 많습니다. 어떻게 지내셨어요? 외계인이라는. 맞아. 바로
In the beginning of time, Zeus, the supreme god of Olympus, consolidated himself as the supreme lord of the universe. But before he...
Or contact us from our website, that's HamiltonWealthManagement.com.
Advisory services.
After affirming his power, Zeus falls in love with Titan's wisdom. She tried to circumvent the advances of Zeus using all the means she could. Given that she had the power of metamorphosis, the goddess was able to transform herself into several animals to lose the great god. But Metis would not be capable of escaping Zeus forever. The god grabs her and turns her into his wife. She quickly gets pregnant and certainly would give birth to a wonderful divinity. However, the Oracle of Gaia lets Zeus know that the goddess will give birth to 2 children. The first will be a girl that will match her father in
Faber
strength.
homes? Great homes.
How was the Greek goddess Athena born? Zeus's first wife was the goddess of knowledge, Metis. A prophecy stated that she would give birth to 2 children. First would be Athena, and second was to be born with sufficient might to depose Zeus. Naturally, he was quite nervous about this, so he came up with a plan to wipe Metis out. She fell for his ploy, allowing him to transform her into a fly. Then, not understanding that she was already pregnant, he swallowed her. This led him to develop a headache so severe that nothing could cure it. So Hephaestus, god of fire and blacksmiths, took an axe and split open Zeus's head, and from there sprung out Athena, fully grown as a beautiful young woman in full armor and carrying a spear, announcing her arrival with a loud war cry. She went on to be symbolized as the goddess of wisdom and war. In another narrative, Athena was simply born from Zeus's head without the presence of any motherly figure. And this sums up the story. Enjoyed it? Then head on to our channel, where we have covered more interesting myths like
Inbox management playbook, I think, based on feedback of applicants that reached out to me, is the challenging or the most challenging part in so Athena application process. Why? Why is it the most challenging part? Because personally, I think that the inbox management playbook is a very unique, type of assessment, and it is also a very skill-specific assessment that Athena has for its applicant. If we're going to compare the application process of Athena to other agents,
this is my skin like 3 days ago because I've been using a lot of chemical exfoliants such as Retin-A. I had a huge mental breakdown because I thought if chemicals aren't working for my skin, nothing's working for my skin.
Minecraft's barriers used to look like this. Redstone can pass through barrier blocks. Water can go inside barriers in Bedrock Edition. Beacon beams can go through barriers. Real no symbols have the line going the other way.
How are you?
How are you?
Nie, stop. I don't speak Мы English тоже не знаем.
Я только не знаю русский, извините.
You're beautiful. Ты beauty. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Спасибо вам большое.
I didn't have to diet. But then towards the end I got
which kind of made it all
Keep talking, but it doesn't mean
it. But when you think about it,
very act of following Christ, you were all.
Because these guys were always in the front. They were
we really in England.
Minecraft, but we are in a 1x1 barrier.
That's far too tiny, Chunks.
Can we beat the entire game like this? Let's find out.
What do we do?
We don't do anything.
Yes, but
This is our lives now. Every time we get an advancement,
See a bit of snobbery about your music career.
First advancement would be getting wood Blaza.
Exactly, let's go down.
Blaza, start digging, man. I don't want to be this close.
Was there a sense of staying?
If you have a dream of doing this, it's not impossible.
So my favorite thing on the bus was ordering a chrome grill.
In building a tiny home, everything.
I've got a lot of ideas now that I didn't have before.
Hi, we're Jennifer and Richard, and welcome to our Super bus. Come take a look.
Good evening. So, collision between two buses.
Oh, I've seen them all. They're very fast.
Significant traffic delays on the Great Western Highway as we go to air. Bianca Balza is following developments from the 9 newsroom. Bianca, is anyone seriously hurt?
Georgie, the two buses
my label now.
across the highway, and clearly the impact
was severe when they collided at 4:15 this afternoon. Paramedics have had to deal with numerous casualties. There were 25 passengers checking them all over roadside on the Great Western Highway. Now, 7 children have been taken to hospital.
But the procedure says you've got to do 6
drivers, but the good news is their injuries were minor. Now, as for the chaos that's left behind, the Great Western Highway was closed in both directions, but in just the past 5 minutes, westbound lanes have been reopened. But as you'd expect on a busy Friday night, the traffic is banked up several kilometres between Spring.
After Delta,
Bummer actually looked at page 3 more.
This morning, we're featuring Carrie
Gun
Ball.
Ballard.
I don't know what else they look at. But
All New Yorkers can take the bus comfortably and safely.
women watch it more than...
And look at what makes his job so
older
rewarding.
than
So this is where we increase the width of the doors.
There are 58...
This is the craziest product demonstration video I've ever seen.
Do you see all these bags under my eyes? I'm 54. Anyways, I'm very self-conscious of them. And I found this. And it works for me. I'm going to show you.
First, let me start out by saying these results are not doctored. They're completely legitimate results that she has using this product. And I'm going to explain why.
Iris Stratton, you got married.
And I'm only going to do one side so you can see the
I'm so
difference.
sorry.
Orange.
Married again, so big congrats.
So watch her eye bags really closely in this video. This is very similar to Plexiderm. It contains silicates, which are essentially like a glue, and when they dry on the skin, they pull the eyelid skin with it, instantaneously getting rid of your bags. Now, the results are only temporary. It only works if the eyelid skin is really loose, and it can leave a glue-like residue on the skin, but the results are amazing.
Again, I'm so happy.
It definitely hurts.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and I've been wearing...
So why do eye doctors do LASIK eye surgery if they haven't gotten it themselves? Ooh, that is a good question.
And
we all have them, and most don't even know it.
5,000.
Recently diagnosed our own Ted Scouten with them, so we couldn't help but tag along when he went in for a checkup.
And the cat sleeps next to me, the cat sleeps over my head, the cat sleeps on my back, the cat sleeps on my chest, the cat sleeps in the pillow next to me. But now the cat doesn't do that anymore.
Wow. That's because just a few months ago, the eye doctor discovered Demodex mites, known as eye mites.
Shannon, who's most to blame for last night's collapse?
This is kind of gone, but they're just...
I know he's beloved around the league, Skip, and from everything that I've heard when people talk about him, they talk about him in glowing terms. But he bursts.
I've got new fans.
In this situation.
Which is great.
Yeah. And you lost that series 4-2. You were down and eliminated. What is growl?
I don't know. Am I allowed to name myself? No, right?
Get a mullet.
Salami, mozzarella, and onions.
Pepperoni, cheese, pineapple, and that one's controversial.
So bad, bless her. And she...
유빈 씨 소식을 또 궁금해하시는 분들이 굉장히 좀 많습니다. 어떻게 지냈습니까?
드라마를 촬영을 하고 택배 기사라는 드라마를 이제 촬영을 마쳤고 드디어 나올 때가 돼서
이제 나오네.
많은 분들께 소개시켜드리면서 지내고 있었습니다.
이게 그 석이 2071년 얘기예요?
네, 배경이 2071년이고요. 극심한 대기 오염으로 좀 한반도가 사막화가
너 뭐야?
기품을 전달하는 존재다. 전설의 택배 기사고 난민인 4월이라는 친구가 세상을 지배하려고 하는 이들과 맞서 싸우는 벌어지는 이야기를.
Biggest one is it Bob. You're
자주 시키세요?
comes to things so
거의
the mindset of replacing.
Hi folks, my name is Adam and I like to make tiny nerdy things, and longtime viewers of this channel are probably well aware of Miles of Zelda, so I've been pretty excited. When the news trailer dropped and showed this big rolling around, I knew what I had to do. Now, any engineer worth their salt will be able to tell you that all the best bulky, sword-wielding rocket tank boys need to have a solid square core to ensure maximum squarification. To that end, I've marked out the relevant dimensions on this foam block so I can pop out a lovely little rectangular box. This little box will be the core of my top-heavy tank, and I'll use it to measure out some thinner sheets of foam so that I can cut them down to size and texturize them using the old hit-it-with-a-rock technique.
When we get to have
One that's going to
A little hot glue on the backside will help to hold my stony sides in. Hi folks, my name is Adam and I like to make tiny nerdy things, and longtime viewers of this channel are probably well aware of my love of Zelda, so I've been pretty excited about the Tears of the Kingdom. And when the newest trailer dropped and showed this big pretty rolling around, I knew what I had to do.
Today we're going to be trying some British food.
Oh no.
We're not famous for our good food, but we have some staples that we're very fond of. What comes to mind if we say British food?
Like tea,
Fish and chips.
biscuits. If I'm being completely honest, beans and toast.
Beans on toast. No. See like a lot of YouTubers that are British and then they eat beans on toast. But it does not look good.
Okay. Well, beans on toast is one of the most classic British dishes.
Oh my God. Hey, no, Mexicans eat this too, though.
Exactly. You can't pass the fork. I don't even know, like, why is this a thing? But
It's definitely food.
you guys eat this like every day?
It's probably the most common sort of go-to quick and easy meal.
It's like an English salad.
You've now got
English salad.
That is not true.
the population gets older.
And you're supposed to eat this with a fork?
Always 20s.
No, I mean, what kind of psycho would pick that with
We
their
have
hand?
to differently.
What is growl?
I don't know. If you want to maintain the same level,
Am I allowed to name myself? No, right.
get a mullet, more tax revenue raise.
Salami, mozzarella, and onions.
Pepperoni, cheese, pineapple, and that one's controversial. I don't have it, but it's the first one that comes to your head because it is so controversial.
Ham, pineapple, pepperoni.
That's an interesting
Cheese, tomato, and pepperoni, margarita, pineapple. I don't do pineapple. I just came to mind.
Cheese, tomato, salami.
Pepperoni, ham, pineapple.
But what about
Attacking cringe.
Prosciutto fungi.
From the Australian BBC.
No, I have to admit something. I'm not proud of this either.
You gotta be careful with that, you know?
Busy hour. Weekend starts here.
Merhabalar, seçime son 2 kala gergin misiniz? Gerginsiniz değil mi? Evet, herkes gergin. Gergin olmanın da bir nedeni var çünkü siyasilerden o kadar gerici, yani insanları gelecek hakikaten mesajlar ve sinyaller geliyor ki gerilmemek elde değil. Şimdi son açıklamalarla başlayalım. Meeting veriyor. Samsun Meeting'i. Samsun Meeting'i ile ilgili aslında Erdoğan Toprak'la konuştum. Erdoğan Toprak'la
Members of the ASLEF into tomorrow as RMT members.
Policies, its practices, that its climate and culture.
Let's go, come on.
Let's go.
And the 3rd of June.
That attended the university as far back as the 19th.
You got me there.
In other words, it requires.
Trust it, BB.
So they went
Go after it.
Portland Avenue. Officers learned that a customer.
Review, I did.
We can see it.
Come on, baby.
Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky.
Come on.
Criticized the event. Global audience to continue. Sexual assault.
The Navy Physical Fitness Assessment consists of a medical screening, body composition assessment or BCA, and a physical readiness test. This video demonstrates.
So when you're 66,
a beautiful new biome with so much to offer. And today, we survived 100 days in it. There are hardly any trees, no animals, and absolutely zero sunlight, making survival incredibly challenging. But there are also so many amazing things the lush caves gives us, like axolotls, amethyst, and copper? What do you even do with this anyways? Although we struggled some, we ultimately were able to achieve so much in the 100 days. We even made some friends along the way. If you want to see what I mean by that, then be sure to keep watching and see how we survived 100 days in a lush caves only world. Alright guys, so on day 1 we spawned in and immediately we were not getting along. But I was quickly distracted by the gorgeous lush caves. Unfortunately,
I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart out till the dawn. But I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer. Gonna spend it like no other. It was a crush, but I couldn't get enough. It was a rush, but I gave it up. It was a crush. Now I might have wanna say too much, but that's all it was. So I gave it up. I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart out till the dawn, but I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer.
On this hardcore series, my goal is to build some super cool things. And right now, I have a theme of building different islands in the ocean. But I also want to start building planets to create a giant universe in this hardcore world. And I decided to start off the universe by building a lush planet. Let's start the Big Bang. Welcome to episode 32, and I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to the... Oh, my nose is bleeding. Okay, I just stuffed my nose with the tissue paper. It's actually bleeding. It is weird. But... Hey guys, welcome back to this Minecraft video. Today we are building... Why am I talking like that? Alright, but today I have a plan to build a lush planet. I'm not sure why. It just came in my mind. At first I was going to build a lush cave, but I was like, what's the opposite of a cave? A floating planet, duh. But right now I have some islands built out, and I'm planning to make this entire ocean a bunch of different island themes. But I also want to build a universe somewhere, like a planetary system somewhere in the sky. I think it'll be a cool series. But before we do that, like, take a look at my volcano, guys. This thing took me over 60 hours. So if you guys haven't watched my last episode yet, please go watch it, because this entire volcano took so long. My wrist still hurts from right-clicking my mouse at least like 500,000 times. But anyways, our first issue is, where am I gonna build these?
Explosion, crime, and antisocial. Some organization
to force
parishes and try to say
on making
decision to create a fund that will
that way. But the stairway.
1960.
possibly free medicine as
I just had a fascinating experience. I was on a work trip, and I was in a country I'd never been to before, Thailand. I was in Bangkok doing some work there. More on that later. But it was fascinating. And I sent you a little message, Mr. Gorley. Yeah, I know you're a Bond fan. But at one point, I met the...
We are in the doom box.
Of consequences.
Tonight's champions, it's time for
the book I doubt there will be struggles to get lavish. And with these...
Here's how this works. On your turn, you're going to have to sing a well-known song, karaoke style. You have the lyrics in front of you.
In local hotels.
From memory. If you don't get the lyrics exactly right, those microphones will spray you and your partner in the face with water. I apologize.
Of the people.
Stuff. They are
When you
based
think
on
of great films, you might think of their directors, like Spielberg, Hitchcock, Peele, or actors like Meryl Streep, Viola Davis, Morgan Freeman. But recently, there's a new name in the mix, and it's not a person, but a studio, A24. A24 movies have been nominated for over 50 Oscars and have won 16. They've taken over Hollywood.
Hell yeah, they closing it out tonight. Molly, I picked this series. I picked
I need to pause 1 second. Perk, you know, I need to give you some props because I remember asking a question on this show. Are the Lakers more likely to win it all or get bounced in the first round? You were the
That again, Don.
Virtues
who have descended on our Albanian migrants here.
Just like boss.
It's including the unelected.
Right, sorry. Yeah, I've introduced everyone, right? Have I? Yeah.
Yep.
Chaotic, dangerous, illegal.
But it will feel quite a bit different.
You might
This is a
think
Breath of the Wild 100% speedrun. What does that mean? To 100% Breath of the Wild, you need to get all heart, stamina upgrades, 120 shrines, 15 main quests, 42 shrine quests, 77 side quests, all memories, 100% on the map percentage. All towns, all map locations like bridges and ruins that are named. All 900 Koroks from their source. You need all key items, which includes Hestu's gift, all horse bridles and saddles, all Kilton medals, which means that you need to kill all 40 Hinox, all 40 Talus, and all 4 Molduga. You need all Sheikah Slate upgrades. You need all Divine Beasts. You need to complete the compendium with everything. You need the Master Sword and all permanent armor fully upgraded. That is how you 100% the game. That is what I'll be doing today. Hopefully it's going to be done in under 24 hours. I'm playing in English. You'll see a lot of speedruns done in other languages. Unfortunately, for 100%, English is the fastest language because it's the least amount of text and shortest cutscenes if you add them all up. So it's good because I don't know any other languages, and that would make it a little bit more difficult. And obviously the first thing you gotta do is Shrine of Resurrection. But we're not gonna need it normally because apparently opening the door
.uk. Let's get commentator Lizzie Zeta, broadcaster.
About 66%. It was an attempt. And maybe this one is the church. It clearly isn't working based on
Through the enrollment process online.
two, and he gave an interview to one of the broadsheets and to the church.
Willis. Does Willis count? Or do all three count?
The last 15 years. Before. Indeed.
I don't.
Is it one look?
The Pope just talk about. And they are. Catholic Church. And he said that
And the consideration. I mean. This church. And when is this? Tuesday. Go away.
And I think that, and I think
gathered is
because it's not going to stop.
For Saul.
I mean, I can see I've been in hospital quite.
Number 7, a mouse burger with.
Hi everyone, my name is Whitney and I'm a dental hygienist. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today, let's watch a teeth cleaning at the dentist on a patient with heavy plaque and tartar buildup. And before we jump in, if you ever have a specific dental question, type in your question on Google and type teeth talk at the end, and then you'll find a video or article of me explaining the answer.
Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line.
Of course, I need. Well, that's a great question.
What does the cryptic phrase time, times, and half a time mean? What is it really? Sure, we know
That's what he's suggesting.
Years. But why did God choose this?
Dizem que a Times Square é o centro do mundo. Não literalmente, claro, mas de certa forma faz sentido. O centro do mundo de verdade é uma bola de metal muito quente, quase 5.000 graus Celsius, ou seja, o inferno, como Times Square. É um lugar que os nova-iorquinos...
Okay, guys, turn around. So when I graduated college last year, I packed up all my stuff and I moved to New York. I didn't really have a plan, but I was crashing at my friend's place and I was doing YouTube full time. It was always my dream to be working and living here in New York, but when I got here, it wasn't really what I imagined. YouTube is kind of a lonely job sometimes. It's not like a traditional job where you get to go into an office and you have coworkers. A lot of times you're filming by yourself, you're editing by yourself, and by yourself a lot. So in order to avoid being lonely, I try to get some friends to move in with me.
I have a proposal for you. Or I know what it is.
What is it?
You want me to move in?
Oh fuck, how'd you know? Go to the city that has 3 words in its name. I eventually got some friends to move in with me, and I really feel like my roommates took a chance on me. Anne-Marie moved from Alaska, Kelly dropped out of college, Ashley had to break her lease and leave her hometown. They all did that without really knowing what to expect living together here in the city. And even though we've only been roommates for 4 months, now that I live with my roommates, New York actually feels like home. I'm super...
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we'll be counting down our picks for the top 20 times aliens were caught on camera.
Exactly.
For this list, we're looking at the most shocking pieces of alleged extraterrestrial footage. Let us know in the comments if you've ever seen an alien. Number 2019. You've probably seen this viral clip before of a mysterious alien creature doing an unusual dance in front of a house.
I saw
We're trying to get them.
Yeah, I mean,
something walking away.
Crimea as well, so you get
Supposedly filmed by a local woman's home security camera covering her car and driveway. We see the creature walk out of the house and, back to the camera, flap its arms around. But what is it? Dobby from Harry Potter? A real-life alien? Or was it the woman's son playing a prank on her with a pair of underpants on his head?
in terms of disrupt.
Alien. And I just going around, and we need to start an alliance.
Though the answer may seem plenty of believers, apparently still including the woman who posted it. But her 8-year-old son denied involvement.
She ain't never do this before, but she good at it. Said she never made love, but she good at it. She make a nigga feel good when I look at it. I get goosebumps when I look at it. Oh, girl, just wanna have fun with it. Oh, girl, just wanna have fun with me. These girls ain't really no good for me. Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah, got a new biz that I ain't promoting. Yeah, all of my friends love money, dough. Let me tell you something about my life. In every single change.
He's had enough as well, but Australia's state broadcast.
Look at us now. Silently standing 10 feet tall. Take a look at us now.
Take a look at us now. Though we had no way to stay.
This was after it aired a 40. Figures who spoke about Nikki had done to Australia. Took to social media to express out of the panel's discussion. Alexandra Marshall.
Look at us now. Though we had no way to stay. We were scared they'd say it was us.
Joe, and look, it's disappointing to debate Britain.
So take a look at us now.
And we've been watching events closely.
Tweeted her, I'm like, hey,
To uphold whatever the Labour
Ants?
referendums, the first one. Completely paranoid.
The world is advancing at unprecedented rates, and by 2050, we can expect to see life on Earth change drastically. If this is true, then what can we expect from the future? Before we start, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, subscribe to Tech Division, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Now, let's get into it. Nanotechnology. Scientists have already made great leaps in the world of nanotechnology, and they remain unrelenting in making more of such progress. Nanotechnology has the potential to change everything, from the way we behave to how we interact with each other. Many people in the industry firmly believe that there'll come a time when nanobots will be fitted in our brains, allowing us to live within a larger, more connected virtual reality within our nervous system. This sounds far-fetched, but many people believe it will be a reality sooner or later. Transportation. By 2050, transportation would have changed immensely. We're already...
Even though they let the Black Lives Matter.
Hi, my name is Denisha Anglin. I'm from Florida, but I currently live in Atlanta.
Property belonging to Vallo's fifth and
kindergarten teacher. I started sewing in 2014.
Week in which the entire capital city.
2015. One thing that I specialize in, I would say swimwear.
There are all these trans flags and LGBT.
And honestly,
he had the coronation.
being a black woman influences everything that I do. So as a creative, because I'm bold, I find myself being attracted to old colors and old prints, and I am confident, so I find myself making whatever I want.
Poverty and violence, looking for a better life.
Outside world, because I know that if I show up in whatever it is,
Which is to keep the hair.
Welcome to a brand new video of Textile Blog. And in this video, we will go through the complete process of textile manufacturing, from fiber to finished garments.
You've heard why.
It's frowned upon, you know. I wouldn't.
That's played out in Australia.
I know go tire.
Funny eco-fascist.
I know go tire. Heavenly rest.
Hello, good day.
And in front of the milk.
Please, is this Bellamy Street? I'm looking for someone.
Okay, so these guys.
And time. I mean, what is wrong with our youth? What is wrong with our girls? Everybody just wants to be naked. I mean, just look at this one. No, you should have worn only pants and come out so that we'll know that, you want to be naked. Look at the way you are dressed. Did you even look at the mirror before coming out? You're just looking so exposed. Look at your lamps, everything.
It's like the bike riders who...
Raven had her cat on.
Yeah, get that.
Briefly, Alexandra, good.
Popular mythology or a civilization way. Whatever your assessment is, a paradox remains. There's a moral and intellectual vacuum, and you're right to be looking askance. Philosophically moribund, revolution hasn't a chance. That's the life, fading shadows dancing silhouette to stars. Despite our illusion, we approach the darkest hour. Is the enemy hiding in your conscience? Can forgiveness fade away? There's gotta be a place for them if tomorrow's a better day.
Millie, for sharing your breakfast.
Oh, that would be good.
Now, earlier today, we asked on. Well, the results are in, and I'm surprised.
Have fun burning in hell for that.
Luckily, pundits. Bring back page 3. If no.
Skip the next talk.
Including tomorrow's paper.
We also catch up with Lynn Torrey Johnson.
Today we're going to do a simple eye makeup look for mature eyes, and I'm going to show you a real
on our website.
It might have closed. It might have
just an eye lift.
I don't know.
Germany's super rich. No other European country has as many billionaires. And while their fortunes are growing, more and more Germans are living under the poverty line set by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the OECD. Press recently reports on the country's high income inequality and low social mobility. But little is known about this slope.
Sure, money attracts success and success attracts money. I do believe that. I've experienced myself how you can suddenly connect with people previously out of reach.
Germany's super wealthy. How do they see the country they live in?
So my computer is blocking my lighting. So
the way wealthy people in Germany are talked about bothers me because it's sensationalizing, sycophantic, and in no way reflects what wealthy people have done and continue to do for this country.
Hey guys, welcome back. So earlier.
Greetings everyone, I'm Adam Harriton. I'm spending some time in the woods spring morning. And I want to show you something that you might not be familiar with. A wild plant that you can eat, and it requires no...
This digital download print did
Students applied for to showcase their individual.
This one did $14,000 in the last month, and this one did close to $6,000 in the last month.
To have been ignored.
Here are 4 realistic AI side hustles that will pay your rent. With just a few hours of work each day, easily making $3,000 plus a month. All you need to do is pick one and take consistent, focused action. Like this video if you're excited to make money with AI. Now, let's get the first.
Hi, I'm Paul, and welcome to my brand new Minecraft hardcore world. The Minecraft hardcore world is over. Now clicking on this video, I'm sure you're thinking, not another hardcore world. There's already so many on YouTube, and Paul's already done like 50 series. Yeah. Because this one's gonna be the best one, and not just because later in this video I'm gonna build possibly the coolest starter base in all of Minecraft history, but because it's gonna be a wild ride throughout the entire series. Okay, so kick back, grab some popcorn, share the video with your friend, and here's to a spicy episode of Minecraft Hardcore. Okay, and here it is. Our first. Okay, here it is. Our first official spawn point in the new world. It looks like we're on an island. Stranded. On an island. Okay, probably not. It looks like there's more land that way, but we should be fine because there's everything on this island that I could ever dream of.
Take a look at the roads right now. All
right, we should be good to go on all the starter essentials that you need in Minecraft. And it's about time we hit the dusty trail. Even though this one's that's because we got a lot of things to do today. In this video, I got a lot of different things that I need to get done, such as finding a place to live, because that's always super important in Minecraft. I also want to try to get some diamond gear so that we can get really OP really fast. And then most importantly, I want to flex on some villagers, because that's also a Minecraft.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up a lot of friends, fill up the crowd.
Hi, Moody.
Hey, Santa.
Are you ready to be raiding some more houses today?
I am.
I have seen some quite incredible.
The guy who coined our
Stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball.
My older boy, I saw him get to be about 21 years old, and he was just incapable of doing anything he's meant to do.
The I News decline of the Tory.
Question about it was, and then other radar stations in the area.
Tory right, Conservative tell accuses Tory leadership, but contempt for our foot song is to protect our way of life.
Look, today the official 50,000 square foot PG.
But a mixture of stories there. Should he go?
From tiny acorns, mighty oaks grow. But beacorns are something else again. Faith Saley introduces us to a very different wonder of the forest.
At Buckingham Palace.
And I'll take some time just to be thankful that I had days full of you. Before it winds down into the memories, it's all just memories.
We can all fully support. Broadcaster and writer.
World War II together.
Robert's on.
Stories.
Oh no!
Hey, you!
Steadying the ship a little bit.
You ain't grinding until you die. So I'm grinding with my eyes wide, looking to find a way through the day, a life for the night. Dear Lord, you took so many of my people. I'm just wondering why.
It's all about the blonde.
You don't know.
Point isn't that the mood music to pave the way for.
Oldest veteran in the world. That's how I.
When I was a young boy, my father took me in
Think that much stuff of that. She
to
disagree.
see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the dead?
Right there, and the.
Bah ouais, mon frère, t'es gay, là, c'est cardio-go, donc faut la santé gay. Mon frère, t'es gay, là, c'est cardio-go. Pas cramé. Bah ouais, mon frère, t'es gay, là, c'est cardio-go, donc faut la santé gay. On les envoie shooter, y'aura tellement de bastos, impossible qu'on rétille, qu'on loot, on se garde la banque, pas cramé. Auteur, compositeur, interprète, 300% départ.
An effort to attract
Hey folks, my name is Adam and I like to make tiny nerdy things. Long-time viewers of this channel are probably well aware of my love of Zelda, so I've been pretty excited about this. And when the newest trailer dropped and showed this big blocky boy rolling around, I knew it.
Plumbing gets it right the first time.
Now, any engineer worth their salt will even tell you that all the best blocky, sword-wielding, rocky tank boys need to have a solid square core to ensure maximum squarification. To that end, I've worked out the relevant dimensions on.
Myself in the most daily showy way. Pundit montage. Roll it.
0% 36-month financing.
Carlson is a good chess player.
To join them,
I know that might come
because
as a shock to many of you.
Reactive.
Reactive. So what's done by hidden charges? It is that really work that we have.
No, it's true.
You know that thing.
Home for decades. A friendly, personalized experience.
Yeah.
That's what they were.
A bunch of nutmegs, aren't they?
the objects for the event.
been reading some old letters. Makes me think how much you changed. All the money in the world couldn't buy back those days. You call back your heavens and the sun.
What do you understand?
You watch a plane fly across a clear sky.
To win the support of the
people that are better perceivers than other people.
History with Hong Kong deadlock as a result of the fact that Brexit just didn't get done.
Say all the time, or at least I do on the show, is that why is
what was she?
Could have turned 3,000 of these. Training, but the way she said it, she was
before dark, past the Saturday morning cinema, glass crumbling to the ground, and a fast stinking shopping center in a loose side of town.
She's very, very intelligent. She's
watch the city. As the sun
I think she'll be Prime Minister next.
laptop? But go ahead. Yep.
And what bothers me, there are.
Hedge it in a year's time, Aid.
It's over. I don't care. I don't care what you know. The world is good to live in if one knows how to live.
Major, I think this could be like 92.
It means nothing to me.
All right, you know, we're gonna be.
Oh yes.
In an animal shelter improvements statewide.
Wondering what's the best way to track media coverage and measure PR? Use Prowly. Only see mentions you care about with multiple filters and AI analyzing each press hit. Show the results of your PR efforts with intuitive dashboards and never miss a thing with custom alerts.
This is an AirTag. You probably remember these things. They're really useful for finding something you've lost, but also some bad actors have started using it for stalking and things like that. You've probably seen the article. So Apple had this feature where if your iPhone detected an unknown AirTag following you around, it would notify you, so nobody could stalk you without you knowing. But up until this week, if you had an Android phone, you were still screwed, because if they threw an AirTag in your bag or in your car, it would never notify you. You could still get stalked. But one of the under-the-radar announcements this week from Google is that Android phones, starting this summer, will also now notify you if it detects an unknown AirTag.
I'm trying not to move. He said, we're going to do...
Sleeping in an empty bed. I'm gonna leave my ex on red. Listen to what my therapist says.
Maybe the big announcement.
His promise. As convincing as Liz Truss's promise.
It's changed for now, and it's looking up. If I stick to routines, it's gonna help me. If you could stand,
Compare that to someone like Thatcher.
Yes, the Daily Mail. On top of some brilliant journalism from the newspaper, writing about.
In short, it was blatant fascism.
Regarding, well, he's got a
show. CNN's own media reporter
online negative story around
America was served by the
radio app for the King. Should he jump the queue to see the Queen's?
That the network and its new CEO, Chris Licht, are facing a fury of internal and external criticism. Licht
proving some pump installation.
Do you remember when he was
stars look like pinpoints of light, that sort of thing. But you can see stars.
Radio and many classics.
Was that because he'd
That's Patriot Radio Classics.
Ruth Lang.
Radio, still
personal slight.
Hey everyone, so I'm whether or not to put that
Have any of you encountered
like green insignias to help you upgrade
I know people that have worked with
changes made the green insignias, which used to be
Turns those, it's
Patriot Radio Classics.
That's 20 odd years ago.
how many people there's a lot of uncertainty
Against him and
would be good in the long term.
Here's your first alert.
Boost. But in the end, I decided to put this information out here. And the real only trick is to use skill kits, right?
That's why I was like,
So if you don't start
they're placed throughout Neverwinter, is you basically interact and you have a chance to get free insignias. So my favorite place to do this
they weren't organized, they weren't prepared.
Stories about how
in this zone they
didn't do it.
I met him, found him.
Because the skill kits don't go on cooldown. If you do they'll stop paying out. If you don't know how to interact with skill kits, you have one time.
Correct, Lizzie Zeta.
From your class.
The Dream Team.
NPCs. They're sold in the middle of Protector's Enclave, where all the merchants.
Outlaw motorcycle gangs would no longer be allowed to wear club colours, gather in public, or even have
Dropping, not necessarily alarming.
new bikie laws. The changes will make WA legislation.
Iron-eyed, report to me at once.
On that day, Threat Tracker is...
Every time I look into a monitor, my circles.
Thoughts on the market GB News. That page baddies looking for Petrov as well with a call.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, we're in Nagpur, India, and I'm on a mission today to find the sexiest chaiwala on the planet.
With the rise of social media, people have been making their food famous with their personalities. Salt Bay started this trend in 2017 with the infamous salting of the steak. Today you see huge personalities like Sizan Burak bringing a smile to everyone who watches him cook, and more recently you have Motokichi Yakimura in Kyoto who's going viral with his Kichi Kichi Omurice. But today we are going to find Dolly Chaiwala.
7 doors.
Why can't I find love?
Princess Bago, I'm here to meet you.
I've searched far and wide, but I have found no suitors.
Bago, I love you. Please be my girlfriend.
Alas, fate has conspired to leave me without love.
I knew that there was no way. Drill in there. But that was only the beginning of.
Okay.
And this happened in Cambria.
This is my daughter Salish and her best friend Nadal. They want to be Valentine's this year, but I am not ready for that. You think that she has a crush on him?
Yeah.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I've designed 5 compatibility challenges, ending with Salish attempting to find Nadal blindfolded. If they complete everything successfully, they'll get 2 incredible Valentine's Day surprises. First round, trust. Let's do a trust fall.
I don't know. Are you sure you trust me? Does you really think I'll let you fall? Yes. What? Okay, I probably would. But anyways, okay, ready? Ready? Set.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. For those sitting in no class, companies might the safety features of this aircraft. If your seatbelt sign is on, please fasten your seatbelt.
The meeting was described as tense and serious.
I'm literally bringing 3 to Idaho.
5-minute talk. To 11 for the feist.
Atmao is moving away from our Minecraft server. With my friends, I decide to move for real, which shocks everyone. But the secret is I'm only
Fox on the show.
And when it works, they start trying anything to keep you from leaving. But exactly how far will my friends go? Let's find out. Oh hey, want to help me with this prank? Then be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks. Oh, what a nice, relaxing day. So quiet. Me by myself.
Audio. Do the heavy lifting and
We had a quiet, relaxing day. I know the trees were in the way, but come on.
Yeah. But she's not here. Come on. Besides, think of how many fish we could get if we just use them.
Oh yeah, this is quite something from Sarah. It's up.
Elsa. Squish them in.
Oh, good morning, Mommy.
Good morning. Oh, whoa, what's all these boxes
It
for?
would just be high.
Well, girls, did you forget? Today's moving day. We need to get packing.
Yay! Honey, are you excited? Yeah, sure, yeah, yay.
Time was all about.
Is something wrong, Anya?
No, I just
Ian
forgot that it was moving day, and now I'm excited.
If he had not abandoned biblical.
I feel like this is going to be a lot of fun.
Incapable of
Mommy,
preaching.
can we start by packing our room?
Yes, and see these cute little boxes? You can put your toys in there.
Yeah, I think our Shopkins will fit best in there.
Take it to your room, and you will work at the kitchen.
Truth.
What's up, everybody? It's Kimberly. Welcome back to my channel. Now, the best feeling in the whole world is when you feel your most put together, clean and super refreshed, ready to take on the day. Real, there are other things that get in the way of us being our most put together self, like binging that TV show, sleeping in another hour, or talking to your crush. I am so excited to share with you guys that I
Okay.
I don't even know why I come to this hairstyle.
Thank you, Sebastian and Dominique. Let's flash.
I asked for.
Just
That
gather
like
ourselves.
me, but I asked for what's what I got. Oh, hey, girl. Hi. I'm so excited for you. But before we start, I'm going to show you what hairstyle I want.
Let Zelensky speak.
I would like these space buttons. Okay, let me get a closer look and see what's those space buttons. Oh god, that is so simple. I bet I can do it even better than this. If you say so. Okay, well,
This
I'm
week they
going to
decided
get
to return on investment and tickets all across the
What's up, y'all?
management of the
It's Lee here again with another video. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Beauty Glaze in their color board palette, which looks like a beach ready.
when it comes to how the average person in the street.
Here, you get your green, you get some orange, some blue, some purple, you get all that up in here. And the thing that I love the most about this is that it's so
Who's going to win the Premier
like
League?
you get all of this, all up in here. You get 60 shades and I'm here for it. So we're gonna jump into this video, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on the palette at the end. So yes, make sure you guys subscribe. If you're not yet subscribed, like the video, leave a comment down below. Follow me on Instagram. You know why? Because I think I'm pretty cool. So I think you should follow me on Instagram because I think I'm pretty cool. Anyways, let's get started. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. As per usual, I have my brows already filled in, well, partially filled in, and then I have my eyes primed using the Anastasia eye primer. So this is the palette that we're going to be using, and it looks like this. You get a green, it's waiting, orange palette, you get a blue palette, and this is members of the public, a pinky.
So I was getting dressed this morning.
Look at my pants.
What the heck, man? Apparently 5'2" is kind of short. Not bad. What do you think?
Without a lavatory, I can get sight of him.
Oh, we're committed.
What are you doing? For a week, you made me think.
Yeah, seems like a good idea at the time. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, unless you're
Of the new
I hope everyone's enjoying the free feed content.
Yo, whoa.
You're in an airplane.
Brother to another, I know what it's like to be blackballed, and the reason why they blackballing him is because of his black balls. Hey, Reggie, we live? Hey, man, we live. All right, then. You can pray the backbox all you want. You could get on your knees tonight and say the longest prayer. But his family ain't planning on no miracles. It's looking like they ain't planning on no breakthrough. They not preparing for the best. They in the news talking about they preparing for the worst.
Very good light of all.
So what's the point in all of the fans praying?
Because maybe there's a
his
dollar.
own family, the people closest to him,
Did it. The man of the fashion.
preparing for the worst. We ain't got time to be preparing for the worst. We only got time to be preparing for the better, preparing for a healing, preparing for a breakthrough. How come they don't want to see it like that, man? And by being all the silence and not letting the people know what's going on, that's saying a whole lot to people that's paying attention. Because if y'all pull the plug on
the more we value things outside of our control, the less control we have. Either we want something or we want to keep something, so we pursue the desire, but fail over and over again to the point where it becomes predictable and even depressing. This is the part where I tell you to never give up, and while you shouldn't give up, I believe I have something that might help you out. It's called the power of letting things go. And no, they're not the same thing. The benefits are as follows. It's a quick, easy way to relieve stress. It can make it easier for our desires to be attracted to us, believe it or not. Overall, it can improve the quality of our life since we're not overly obsessed with this one thing. The concept behind letting things go can easily be misinterpreted. But luckily for us, our trusty friend Gumball and his wonderful show will explain how to do this in a way that will make it simple. The story I want to talk about today is called The Possession. This episode revolves around this fridge that has been with the Watterson family for generations. Nicole, the mother in the family, wants her husband, Richard, to get rid of it because it's broken. However, he doesn't want to get rid of it because he has so...
President Biden and congressional leaders have been pushed to next week, but the uncertainty is already weighing on some industries. Bradley Sachs, semaphore.
P-Maya es una espectacular aplicación para que mediante una videollamada prestes tus ojos a personas con discapacidad visual y les ayudes en las labores del día a día.
By Alex Salmon.
Cool and misty nights with some
Scotland, yes,
touch me And the moment that you wonder.
This morning, cause you didn't go to bed. You were watching the whites of your eyes.
This is a clear victory.
$2 versus $200. Glow in the dark toothbrush, which will clean my glowing teeth better. It's disposal time.
Very small.
Useless. Let's check the before results. We got $2 on top and $200 on the bottom. Let the battle begin. Glow in the dark toothpaste. This is Dental Digest. Let the brushing battle begin. The glow in the dark water toothbrush is making an absolute mess, but the glowing handle has me feeling like a Jedi Master. It's a close battle. Let's check the after results. Coming to one.
We're talking about trying to infiltrate. It is just.
Agree with that. You think.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm just sitting here. I'm still like.
Not
Why, hello there! Are you ready to kick it with the crew? We've got an extra shiny episode for you today. Welcome to the Gold and Silver Challenge. Look at those two. Rena's got a silver doll. And Tracy's got gold. So super cool. Good evening.
We're going to put her bumper
I think in the
right
longer
here.
term, it's a big deal. I think in the very near term, there is no currency or block of currencies in the world that is as liquid and transparent as the U.S. dollar. I remember when it was suggested that the euro might replace the U.S. dollar. And I remember very well my friend Casey saying the dollar is an IOU nothing. The euro is a who owes you nothing.
The strike is disappointing.
That is promulgated by one fairly strong economy, which is to say China, and a coalition of basket cases. Imagine.
I am flesh and I am bone, rise up, ting ting like glitter and gold. I got fire in my soul, rise up, ting ting like glitter.
Hey, check out this meme. Isn't it hilarious? Do you need a shake-up? Boo! That's right. It's time for gold versus silver food. It's gonna be pretty.
Dear Father, I'll make this short. I live surrounded by non-believers. They're all my friends. And it's not that they don't believe in some God, because they do. They have a vague, confused idea of some God.
No investigation.
It's a mixture of Asian faiths, some Christian values, and a lot of social ideas. They do have...
Go ahead.
Across England after a paper.
Whoever stole it, back to the parking lot of the same.
You don't need to worry.
On Wednesday.
Yourself, have fun.
There is a country that drinks salty ocean water. Who does that? Welcome to the Emirates. One.
In Benin, West Africa,
And RPD told me
lived the same way for hundreds of years. One key to the tribe's sense of identity is ritual scarification.
Yeah.
In this ardent, bloody,
honestly, at the latest, like 1
intricate
a.m.
designs. The Bessaribi scar the face to mark the start of childhood.
people can read more about that.
And the apple to signify adulthood. Here in the village of Takisare, Nada Mangu is preparing to leave his childhood behind.
Oh, see?
Soon, slices in the skin of his stomach will officially initiate him into adulthood.
Whenever my friend and I are together.
And it's the nation's favorite.
Now I want to show him my
Roberts was saying students from as far back as the 19th.
The reason why there is a surging interest into the topic of lost teaching around the world because the more you research little known and unexplainable details of ancient Egyptians, you quickly become aware of the bizarre reality that they have.
Crash Course Philosophy is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace, share your passion with the world.
What gives you life meaning? God, love, money, work, fan fiction, football, shopping, Sherlock. You might have your own personal sense of purpose in your life, or maybe you're hoping this course will help you find one. Or you might believe that you were created with a certain essence as a human being, with a purpose given to you by God. Whatever the case is, no one would fault you for wanting your...
Life is strange. We're all just a bunch of apes dancing on a tiny rock, floating in the middle of nowhere, heading to our inevitable doom. And one day, our entire species, with all its history and culture and stories, will disappear. And yet, we can't stop worrying about that one time we embarrassed ourselves.
We're such strange creatures because we don't seem to really fit into being in some sense, and that's also what's expressed in the notion of the fall. The existentialists said, well, people feel like they have a debt that they have to pay off into existence for the crime of their being, something like that. And maybe it's because we're acutely aware that we have to offer something of value to the people around us so that they can tolerate us, while we're going about our business. But it seems deeper than that. Is that human beings seem to exist in a post-cataclysmic world. That's exactly also what's represented in Genesis. It's very interesting because, there's in the Adam and Eve story, there's two catastrophes. There's a catastrophe that occurs when Adam and Eve wake up, and become self-conscious. Their eyes are open, right? So that's the terminology that's used. And to have your eyes open means to have an increment in consciousness.
Try to make sure.
Surrender.
Yeah.
I mean, it says they're target. And it says it dwarfs Greece.
When President lost,
pillaging here, and now we're in the apology here.
One of the women did table
Shit,
who really owns anything, right? I mean, I don't just lay claim to such priceless artifacts.
You
could argue.
And you don't. Okay, I found that looking at the bigger picture is really effective. So I think that some of us are a little bit guilty of forgetting the bigger picture when it comes to our work or personal lives. I think humans collectively always have. Just look at the news. It's really hard to remain optimistic about where we are and where.
Get nicely polished and on display.
I think it was like you shouldn't stick out too much. It was easier to just blend in.
Something was stolen from the table, was lost because.
These days, I think there are people who want to express themselves and want to use clothing to do that.
Here anyway, so to them.
Hi folks, my name is Adam and I like to make tiny videos. Long-time viewers of this channel are probably well aware of my love of Zelda, so I've been pretty excited
this weekend.
when the newest trailer dropped and showed this big blocky boy rolling around. I knew what I had to do. Now, any engineer worth their salt will be able to tell you that all the best blocky, sword-wielding rocky tank boys need to have a solid square core to ensure maximum squarification. To that end, I've marked out the relevant dimensions on this foam block so I can pop out a lovely little rectangular box. This little box will be the core of my top-heavy tank, and I'll use it to measure out some thinner sheets of foam so that I can cut them down to size and texturize them.
brand new escape with 0% financing.
재개발 부지 안쪽에 덩그러니 자리 잡은 사랑제일 교회.
감시용망루 건너편에 첨탑 2개가 우뚝 솟아 있습니다.
He's laid out his plans, laid out his policies.
과 철조망이 보입니다. 정비구역 지정부터 19년간 이어진 개발 사업. 교회 측 반대로 강제 집회 때마다 수상자를 추출했습니다. 조합 측은 결국 전광훈 목사의 교회만 빼고 재개발을 진행하기로 결정했습니다. 새 계획은 아파트 배치를 바꿔 교회는 그대로 남기고 그 앞에 공원과 주민센터를 짓는 내용입니다. 교회를 종치시키는 만큼 수상금은 지급하지 않습니다. 조합은 교회가 이미 수령한 공탁금 29억 원을 회수하지 않는 대신 사업 지원에
But it just needs a couple. Their acts a little bit. I think there needs to be a bit of tight. Actually, they want to make it easier.
Immigration. Two, preying on vital supply convoys far out in the North Atlantic, or prowling the coast of They almost won the war for
Yeah, a little bit. I think they're paid pretty well.
He got the meat. He got the seed.
When I see him talk, he's like a...
She's a hen. She said, nigga, I'm a hen, nigga. You hear that pop?
How you know it's a girl?
I can't come up
When you really look into the details of this case, I mean, if he...
Pick it up, bro. That's no chicken, nigga.
No, I just fed it out. Now it's
Look. That chicken, look. That chicken looking at you, not me, nigga. He's standing right over there with you.
You gotta pick it up.
Move right into that.
Look, bro,
he wants to. He's.
I've been feeding chicken heads all my life.
Get cash or flash at allcars.com.
What he can to maintain for the party. She thinks since Johnson left. One of which.
Because they plan this stuff. It's ridiculous.
You know the passé na nyame I got.
C6 with Fred Davidson.
Vida de Sabola. Dope
In years.
This is a conservative Democratic organization.
Today is not our normal show. I know normally we start off with this Bitcoin chat, but today we're not even going to talk about Bitcoin. Today it's all about Pepe hitting new highs with a Binance listing, a Binance perpetuals listing, a KuCoin listing, 100,000 holders, and now over $1 billion market cap. Today is actually going to be all about meme coins,
which is almost 150 years old.
Meme coins, and I've got 4 DJs coming on the show on Friday advance. 4 meme coin DJs. You'll see how degen they are. One of them is a Cairo who quit his job as a Cairo to actually trade meme coins all day long. That is what you call a real degen. We're getting these degens on the show today to teach us how to find the next meme coin. So in celebration of Pepe's big achievements, today we have a very special version of our wake up song. You ready? Get out of bed.
I mean, you know, who are you going to vote for? I'm not.
If I had been
time to fix it. I don't think there was better than anything.
I woke up for the coin and I live for the coin. For the coin. I woke up for the coin and I live for the coin. For the coin. Post Malone and the coin.
Now anyone drop?
A drive from the.
When are you coming home to Post Malone?
Wearing condoms. So basically.
I woke up for the coin and I live for the coin. For the coin. Post Malone and the coin. I woke up for the coin.
interviews, and I said,
Graced a ride along with girls.
they give you a passport. I passed out.
From when the white wolf fought a silver-tongued devil, his army of elves at his hooves did they.
Buddy Pig Tom there.
0.24 birth rate. That's what it is.
With masterful deceit, broke down my loot and they kicked in my teeth. While the devil's horns
There's a sort of
minced our tender meat, and so cried the witcher.
The level of economic development.
So this is a very tough bird to get, probably one of the toughest warblers in the whole state.
If I ever get this, going to make it even. Played properly, not paid properly.
Grand Valley in South Texas is truly a remarkable place for birding.
I mean, it was kind of his responsibility.
One of the most southern points in the U.S. Can't be found anywhere else. Some of these species are extremely rare and don't show up on an annual basis. Others, however, are so common in the area that they are easy to find as long as you know the right places to look. These are the top 5 common bird species to find in the Rio Grande Valley.
I don't know if you saw the
Olive
radio.
Coming in at number 5 is the secretive olive sparrow. Olive sparrows can be identified by their...
I mean, his parents are still leaving the light on for.
I would tell that again, just me.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Man, that was very effective.
Don't you crack me up?
We should give it a so full. The Russians have range of this rule range. Decent targets as well. Yeah, 1,300 kilograms. Big targets, effectively. Force Russia back to the ball. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I did.
Even if you use the numbers,
Advance. So don't have to be advance in one go because.
down for college graduations
and logistics and
Picture of yourself.
one of the lower numbers.
These points?
Earlier on. Into Ukraine.
For a place.
He said he also did this.
It's the roots that trip
sort of targeting campaigns against civilian targets.
Search yourself for something you've not done. Call it off a living, a life of your own in the city where convenient
Business.
the throw of a storm.
The lilacs this time of year are just spectacular.
Of the country, but then 560.
Why they ask me?
A new whistleblower. Sure, however, it's an estimate, though.
Biden and the Chancellor of Germany fired together.
It's a prediction, though, and
I'm not.
I tried so hard,
will be
got so far.
Yeah, maybe.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far.
it's called sad victorious.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
I think it's just a very
Fall to lose it all.
awareness for
In the
the
end, it doesn't even matter.
it was against trying to low rate control it. I didn't really say anything there.
That's because you're in it. The gracious, you have to leave,
I didn't really
leave
know
to
that.
say it. Short it out. Yeah, we do you belong here? That's these okay, what's something zero, you know, a certain amount go out, same amount. Did that last year, 2020. Oh yeah, and they matched. And Zelensky's.
Oh, do you reckon the whole thing was him just trying to get?
You know, it just.
Fortunately,
Oh, it's fine for Ofcom. Basically. BBC insiders frustrated, nonsensical. Broadcasting unions just.
So that the tools I use, little small
Basically, he was going to do a speech.
big heavy hatchet because it could
Donating
your
and
elbow
focusing
out.
on the war in.
And then a spray container with about 20% arsenal herbicide and 80% water. That cost about a penny per tree to kill a tree. These trees that I'm gonna hack and squirrel.
Political messaging in, for example.
So how do you tell if two
And also France had a political song
are
about
orthogonal, parallel, or neither?
We've
Well,
got
first,
to
let's
say-
get a visual
messaging going on and
what those words
No
mean.
one can their
I got slightly confused. I realised you look like a teenager.
They never intersect.
And fuck door, too.
And
Was
so
it
the
was a
angle
beautiful song.
between them is 0.
Nice songs. One step.
We look at parallel lines.
Yeah, and then suddenly Zelensky comes on saying,
Define parallel
Here
lines.
today too. Now I can't
missiles, that'd be a bit weird.
right,
they want all the frivolity. It's fair enough, although the fact that the Eurovision.
There are two main types of electrical circuit, series and parallel.
इंडिया में जो चीजें सस्ती हैं वो बाहर के देशों में कितनी महंगी हैं। इस पेन में ऐसा क्या है कि इसे बनाने में 90,000 करोड़ लग गए। क्यों इस कॉमेडियन के बॉडी को मिट्टी की जगह सीमेंट में दफनाना पड़ा? और किटकैट कैसे बनता है? भाई ये वीडियो पे 50,000 लाइक तो बनते ही हैं, तो अभी लाइक कर दो यार। नंबर 24, कोको कोला कंपनी का कोई ओनर ही नहीं है। जी हाँ, कोको कोला कंपनी का कोई ओनर नहीं है। ये पूरी कंपनी अपने शेयर होल्डर्स के दम पर चलती है और कोको कोला के सबसे ज्यादा शेयर वॉरेन बफेट के पास। 23, गाय की भी बेस्ट फ्रेंड होते हैं। आपने अक्सर इंसानों के बारे में ऐसा सुना होगा, पर काउस के भी बेस्ट फ्रेंड होते हैं और अलग हो जाने पर वो स्ट्रेस में आ जाते हैं। नंबर 22, आप जो अपने बैग जिप या अपनी पैंट की जिप यूज करते हो, वो सब जिप्स बस एक ही कंपनी की हो सकती है।
We've already detailed how their default on America Act would cut 81,000 jobs from the VA, reduce outpatient visit by 30 million, and increase the disability claims backlog by an estimated 134 billion.
It's quite a different stance.
I was taken aback as I was dealing with a personal matter in my office while watching the committee unfold at the statements by
thousands more onshore wind.
About how it's not possible or it wouldn't happen. I can't remember the exact wording.
And they're going to investigate.
Be able to take care of this particular problem. The gentlelady from Texas the gentlelady from Texas had an exact quote.
No, actually, if the gentleman yields, the state of Texas just unanimously passed Act of Security and signed by Governor Abbott.
Reclaiming my time.
The Gulf Coast is truly a beautiful part of the United States. Its beaches stretch for literally hundreds of miles and, outside of an occasional tropical storm, is blessed with weather that most regions in the world would beg for. And on top of it all, this particular area of the United States is in a well-developed region of the country as a whole. So why don't more Americans live in this particular area of the Gulf Coast?
This week's installment is sponsored by Squarespace. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another vlog. It's been quite some time since I've been out. I've been back from Africa now for I think 3 or 4 weeks now, but I haven't been out taking photographs once. Pretty much just doing stuff at home. But look who I'm with. Mr. Brian Barnum. It's been a really long time since Brian and I have done anything. So we've come out to Port Renfrew, tried out the tent last night, the roof.
Lily, huh? You want to do your lipstick in class? Okay. 100 layers challenge.
100 layers challenge? That's impossible!
Well, better get started. Whoa, look at Lily go. Looks like she's off to a good start. Max over there looks like he's having way too much fun. And by the looks of Miss Amy, Lily's doing great. And Poppy looks great too. 100, you're done.
I'm so ugly!
Get back to work.
100 layers? I'm never doing my makeup in class again. Max, you're supposed to help me wrap these.
Yeah, hold on.
Hello, Max. Ugh.
Meet your local market.
Since we left Sweden, and we have just crossed the Bay of Biscay. We had some strong winds.
It was horrifying. Slogan of GB News. Killer pig. It's like calling 57. But look at the saddest.
For the interim Fury FC Featherweight Championship. We go live on UFC Fight Pass on the main card in 8 p.m. We're going to get the undercard started right now.
They're talking mostly about
opening undercard contest, Josh Van.
The cities in England. Minority white and
fighting out of Sons of Silverback. He lost to Devin Jackson via RNC at FC 55. Just a fighter.
With any of this, it wouldn't be bad.
The only way I can describe Josh is a firework.
Yeah, Josh Van is one of those guys that, you know, he's got...
Next on Nightly News, Lester Holt inside his shelter.
He was 4-0 as an amateur. He's coming out on his first loss.
Some people have it.
Fights, he was undefeated. It'd be interesting to see how he comes off and how he rebounds from that first loss.
Yeah, and he's one of the most
accent. I'm like, why is that a positive?
I remember calling his last amateur championship bout.
You only won that in a massage.
He's been super active, and to see him fighting already again is really no surprise. But I'll tell you, that activity, if your body can maintain it, if you're really strong, it's really going to make for just good comfortability inside.
Well, in the north.
The matchup was
in Whitechapel that may not look
probably did not
if they're foreign, and it might sound.
Say, someone in the door. I wonder who it is.
When we hear an English accent, it does sound. Well, this is a real thing that is happening
around town and across.
Watch me.
He was actually, we need a pro name.
Maybe you think maybe what even.
Maybe energetic shift.
That's the big idea. You want rice?
I don't even want kids. Like, well, maybe.
You missed something. What is something hitting Zoom?
To seduce them. I think.
Just talking about Georgia.
They didn't let him in. Economic thing, right? Because they've been told the last 5 years.
He left me.
The environmental narrative as well. So.
Weird.
Destroyed. That's.
Norway, Sweden, crazy.
Living conditions, top pay and benefits.
You're gonna have kids. You gotta.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat at magandang araw sa iyo.
These Norwegians coming over here.
At good morning po sa inyong lahat.
Ang oras ngayon.
Being on early.
Baby Shark Brooklyn.
See you after the break.
Welcome to our house. I'm going to cook something delicious for you. Meanwhile, play safely.
Yes, sir. Whoa! What is that breaking over there? Should we play with it? Yes, let's do it! Fire on the stove, glowing so shiny. It will be so much fun to touch it with my hands.
If you touch that, you will burn yourself.
England, some patches.
Just went.
Mid or even low single figures.
Why he did it? God.
This is where we've got the grey leather.
Once that started to happen around 2000.
I mean, so again,
lift, break up, and be replaced.
Like this company called Papa or the supervisor.
Rescue me.
England, Wales, as well as Northern across northwest Scotland with some.
Close it was to the ground.
Right.
That after all this research, they.
Right weather here on Sunday. Southeast, where we keep the sunny skies on.
Where most dropshippers fail is they don't make organic content for their product first. They try to just run ads and then pray to the ad gods that they're gonna get sales, and it doesn't work like that. How you want to do this is make sure that your content is good by posting every single great TikTok video. And all you need is this right here. Just your phone. So wake up every day, take your in a nice setting where it looks nice. All those elements that I talked about, and make videos of the product. It can even be the same video, but make sure you're posting one video every single day for the next 30 days. Don't come into this situation expecting that you're gonna make tons of money in the first month. It's not gonna happen that way. We have to go through a stage of testing, which is where most drops in the category for news.
The research
They really don't know it.
Why won't my powder get this chip grease completely out of 40 degrees?
At 40 degrees, my powder won't always shift it.
Yeah, stuff like that. They're always like,
ordinary compacts don't stand a chance at 40 degrees.
And now?
Now then, you see Aerial Ultra with fat digester. Its remarkable new ingredient. Look, on these fat stains at 40 degrees, ordinary compacts problems, but new Ariel digests fat, leaving clothes ultra clean.
I hate to admit it, but Ariel's
big.
good.
It's meaningless, but it's
Fat had no chance, even at 40 degrees.
In the Yacarino confirmed as new.
Digests the fatty food stains ordinary compacts leave behind at 40 degrees.
If we don't get it,
Universal execs.
Major disagreement, major fighting behind the
marketing side of things.
things in the budget that are even being.
Totally based me. 42060.
Great. I feel it when I'm riding the computers ever. Have you ever had
businesswoman
inside?
She raised
that connects to the power
NBC Universal.
I haven't. That is.
AI वेबसाइट की हेल्प से आप अपनी इमेज से वीडियो क्रिएट कर सकते हो। मैं आपको बताता हूँ कैसे। इस वेबसाइट का नाम है d-id.com। यहाँ पर आप सिंपली इस ट्राई इट नाउ बटन पर क्लिक करो और इसके बाद आप सिंपली इस क्रिएट वीडियो ऑप्शन पर क्लिक कर दो। अब आपको सिंपली यहाँ पर अपनी इमेज अपलोड कर देना है और यदि आपको अपनी फोटो अपलोड नहीं करना है तो यहाँ पर आपको बहुत सारे AI प्रेजेंटर्स मिल जाएंगे। आप यहाँ पर किसी को भी चूज कर सकते हैं। इसके बाद यदि आपको यहाँ पर अपना बैकग्राउंड चेंज करना है तो आप यहाँ से वो भी कर सकते हैं। अब आप सिंपली यहाँ पर अपनी स्क्रिप्ट एंटर कर दो जो भी आपको इससे बुलवाना है और इसके बाद आप यहाँ पर लैंग्वेज सिलेक्ट कर लो। अब आप सिंपली इसके बाद जनरेट वीडियो बटन पर क्लिक कर दो जिससे ये यहाँ पर आपके लिए वीडियो जनरेट कर देगा।
ये वीडियो कमेंट में जरूर बताना
और आप सिंपली यहाँ से इस वीडियो को डाउनलोड भी कर सकते हैं।
She generated all that well.
In this video, we're going to see how you can remove a watermark from an image. Let's say you have an image with a watermark.
She's going to go. She
remove it so that it will look more professional. To remove watermarks, just click the link to this video.
Hopefully,
this website called watermarkremover.io. Now all you need to do is upload your image here and the watermark will be removed. So first, let's see the image. I want to remove the watermark from this image. As you can see, we have the watermark here. Now to remove it, let's close this and then drag and drop the image here.
Still pushing that.
You don't see that the watermark has been removed. Now to download this image, click download image and the image will be downloaded to your computer. Now if you open it, you can see that the watermark has been removed.
This is mine.
Guys, this is how you can remove watermarks from your images.
I'm sorry about that.
watch the two movies.
Θέλεις να αποθηκεύσεις γρήγορα ένα κείμενο που έχεις διαβάσει σε ένα βιβλίο, αλλά βαριέσαι πάρα πολύ να το γράφεις? Μην αγχώνεσαι, παίρνεις το smartphone σου, είτε είναι Android είτε είναι iPhone, κατεβάζεις την εφαρμογή Google Keep, δημιουργείς μια νέα σημείωση.
Dispatch 727-30. I'm going to be back up and detected. Dispatch to studio self-storage. Have a pop.
You're concerned. What happened?
Do some sort of.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel, everybody. Thank you so much for being here.
Come here, right
and I'm here. So yesterday we're gonna start as we always do here. We don't wait for anybody,
Already said.
you know. And then those who want to watch it
Gender beliefs. I know, and it was.
So first of all,
because they said that.
And also, please do me a favor.
Well, I'm pretty sure she was considering legal action as a result of it.
Anything you'd like to get off your chest?
Having considered that new advice,
I can assure you I'm unsurpassed in keeping confidence.
That's C-A-R-D-I-L-L.
Well, you know where to find me. And for the record...
Fire.
You know, let's see things. Gender critical women.
People just don't see it. Monster! Cliches,
Fuck, boy. Fuck up your attitude, fuck all the gratitude. All my bitch magical, all this shit magical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit radical. Fuck all your attitude, fuck all your gratitude, all this shit radical, all this shit radical, all this shit magical, all this shit magical, all this shit radical, 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 all this shit radical. Tiger Scott, Addison, Wayne, and Balenci. Holla, all white nigga, I just came in Infinity. Holla, purple tight bitch, I just came like a Jimmy. Holla, outside, all the fucking brain on my agenda. Holla, man, white nigga got it.
He's always been vain and vague.
Welcome to All About Sidna's and Entertainment channel. I am back with another
in household income, so we're gonna budget
Yeah,
maybe. The only thing he said is pretty funny, like
together that was not seen before in complete detail.
I know, they had this really sad rendition of
If you haven't subscribed to my channel, then go click the subscribe button down below.
around that retirement age thing, because
so that you
up to age 62, they couldn't fit.
Thai stars spotted together inside
Language could have a future.
spending some time with their friends and enjoying the concert. A lot of videos came from that event, but this video
This is actually good.
Yeah, no, it is. And again,
in this video, Thai cook were dancing together, and both were focused in this video. So that's all for today.
They protested against it about her.
Watching this video. If you liked it, then give this video a big thumbs up, and also share your thoughts in comment box. I'll see you guys in the next video.
It's enough.
Bye everyone.
Good evening, and right before we dive in, I'd like to quickly mention that over on Epic TV, I just published an awesome episode detailing how, unbeknownst to most people, there's a giant push in this country right now to scale up the use of both mRNA technology
I'm not quite sure.
on the livestock that eventually winds up on our supermarket store shelves. Meaning that whether
Further safeguarding alarms.
the meat that you're buying from the store could very soon contain the remnants of mRNA-based vaccines that the animals were treated with. And that's if they don't already contain them. If you'd like to check out that awesome episode, the link will be right there.
From the Teachers Union. And it's
virtually watch the episode.
Did a film session on Nick Herbig as well, man. But yo, bro.
I'm sure.
Also, religious
right side, inside, outside, speed, power, technique, like yeah. He like that, bro. He like that. I like that.
She's completely in the right, isn't she?
Don't you forget about, you know.
Utah is the perfect setting for us to film High School Musical, the musical, the series, because we are able to actually film
the problem is
cool East High, where the original High School Musical movies were filmed.
I was genuinely starstruck by a building. We're in East High. It's always such a joy to film there.
Utah is such a gem. We went to this beautiful grand train.
he wants to ban smoking. For example, New Zealand. If you're born after a certain year.
Report from the fringe.
I'm not afraid of girls. What makes you think that?
And it's just a lone nicotine.
Maybe later on. I doubt it. Why don't you shut up? Shut up! You shut up. Teddy, give me a kiss. Come on.
What happened to hate? I was against lockdown.
The misuse of terms. One of the reasons why I provide all of this information to you in respect of narcissism and psychopathy is because there's a huge amount of misunderstanding about the subjects. This is because there are those which create a belief having been on the receiving behaviour of a narcissist. And, understandably, but actually...
Welcome. What I want to do today is show you how to classify this polynomial. So what we're looking at is we're looking at an integer -3. And to classify -3, what we want to do is we want to think about, what are our different types of polynomials? Well, remember, a monomial is the definition of a number, a variable, or the multiplication of a number and one or more variables. Then we have a binomial, which would be the addition of two monomials, a trinomial, which would be the addition of three monomials, and a polynomial is going to be just any addition of two or more monomials. So when we go back to it, we look at this, and I see the definition of a monomial is a number or a variable. Well, this is obviously a number, this is -3, so I know it's going to be a monomial.
Concern amongst many.
Adding or subtracting.
The flip side, though, is that while this is
one of them, mono represents 1. So now we need to determine what is the degree. Now remember, the degree is going to be your largest exponent of your in your term. And I look at this and I'm not seeing an exponent. Well, what we can do is when you just have a number and there is no exponent, we could represent this as -3.
The process in this, the loss of...
How many terms are in a sequence if you're given the first few and the last term?
Mr. Bridgen was expelled from
in between because they left a bunch out.
And they were aiming at 2030 anyway.
Now we start with 107, and it goes down 6.
Of April, I must add.
Down 6 again. That's our hint that it's an arithmetic sequence, and we can use this formula.
That state to appeal that.
This is the Lamborghini Huracan
Marge Burns of the
Technica, and it's a bit
133rd
like
District.
Legend. Not that legend. Not that legend. Not that legend either. Yeah, that legend, because it's a greatest hits album of the Lamborghini Huracan. In this video, I'm going to tell you why, and I'm also going to launch it to see how quick it is from 0 to 60 miles an hour, and over the standing quarter mile, because I'm Matt Watson, and that's what I do. Oh yes, you are most certainly.
For the people back here. Out a series of steps down. And it gave me a dead. Here tomorrow, the 27th of April. Looking forward to seeing you. To play my tickets.
Each at 26 for Philly. And a game high 5.
There's no tickets to collect.
I know Skip's going to have a lot to say about the 76ers. Or did the 76ers lose?
Well, I thought the Boston should have won the game. They jumped on them early in the ball game, got up as many as 16 points.
There was no tickets.
The Sixers credit, they found a way to fight their way back.
Monday to Friday.
Jason Tatum had 1 point at the half.
Government. It is wonderful.
No. I absolutely love it. Unfortunately, though, $19,000 worth of stuff needing to be repaired. Enough of the car, which is my other
Legalize
V12
racism.
Ferrari wheel. So there is where V12 once was.
Racial discrimination.
The nuts that go to them, they were actually loose compared to
The nuts for the heads that hold them to torque them. They were loose.
Committee you can do to repair
The water jacket, and it just ate away into eventually
a special panel came for
cylinders.
Welcome to Hoovie's Garage.
Zombie.